Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Happy New Comic Book Day. Happy Hump Day. We are here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. My name is Pablo Romero Estevez. And yeah, this is the place where we all talk comics until we cease to exist. If this is your first time joining us here at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, we are a comic book club where each week we bring you a new number one comic book you need no prior knowledge or insight to enjoy. Prefer featuring comics outside of the two most prominent publishers, Marvel and DC, because there's already so many talented creators out there that can help you with that. We'd rather introduce you to what we call a creator-owned comic, usually outside of the superhero genre. We are the anti-comic book gatekeeper podcast, where everyone is welcome to join in the discussion and nerd out with us. Joining me here in the Nerd Cave, well, there's a lot of people in the Nerd Cave, but on the couches, per usual, overworked, underpaid, ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Diddy, No Diddy King.
Thank you.
Special guest, is it Mita Draws?
Yes, it is.
Alma, aka Mita Draws, artist, overall swell human. I wish I had more ado. Can you hype yourself up a little bit?
Oh yes. I do do illustration, and then my handle at Mita Doodles.
Mita Doodles.
Yes, that's what
Sorry, I got it wrong.
I forgot my own name.
Yeah. Mita at MITADODDL. Okay, Doodles. Yes. Is there a number or anything? Is that it?
No number. Yeah.
Just Mita Doodles.
I don't do numbers. I just do art.
Yeah. Fuck numbers. We're not about numbers here on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast. There we go. Mita Doodles. He's very talented too. I'm going to show you guys. Here we go. This is the plug right here. This is some of Alma's adorably disturbing art. It's adorable, but this alien could still probe you.
Be careful.
Be careful. Behind the scenes over here, we have a whole thing happening here. But the man, tie photography with this new Ferris Bueller persona he's adopted. It's always his day off. The right hand at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, doing what he does best, producing and making shit, and not putting the camera. Going back to Olivia on the camera. Sad day, by the way, also here is Mr. David Enjoy Choi. This is sad. David is leaving us, which is why Ty has taken over his spot. David is moving to the far off country of San Diego.
Wonderful world of San Diego.
San Diego. In German, it means John Tracy in the chat. I got to keep an eye on Instagram and stuff as well. Fun fact, David, San Diego in German means whale's vagina, just so you know. Yeah. It's just a little fun fact. I'm bilingual around here. We got Waz, we got Joey, we got Melvin back here, Tommy Jeff not here, Uncle Mark may pop in. They're gonna Seinfeld in through that door, maybe very quietly. But this week we are gonna be reading Patrick Horvaths Eisner Nominated book, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. It's amazing. From IDW. I should actually bring up stuff to read here. This is a wonderful book, oftentimes described as Dexter in the world of Richard Scarry. As Woodbrook quakes in terror, the killer runs free. A town plans a funeral instead of festivities. Sam has her. I'm reading off the wrong spot. Anyways, this is about Sam. Actually, we have a really cool intro. You know what? Guys,
we're professionals here.
I'm gonna let the creator of the book actually tell you guys about it instead of me. I got a little blurb from writer Patrick Horvaths about this book, so let's cut to that video really quick.
Seas, which takes place in the quaint little town of Woodbrook, which is populated by a bunch of cute animal folks. And in there, it tells the story of Samantha, who's a brown bear that owns the hardware shop, and she's also a serial killer. She's been thriving for the past couple of decades because she's smart about it, and she has a couple of rules that she follows. One of them is that she doesn't murder the locals. Unfortunately, after a horrific revelation in town, Samantha has to scramble to set things right before a lot of unwanted attention comes her way.
Boom, look at that. We are professionals. We got Patrick Horvaths himself. I'll play that again too. I think I got cut off in the beginning because I'm just producing my own show over here. We're just making it happen. But yeah, it's an anthropomorphic town where there's a serial killer that pops up and messes with the town's current serial killer, Samantha. Really great book. Beautifully illustrated, beautifully colored. From Patrick Horvaths, like I said, Eisner nominated. But we're going to talk about that at the end of the stream because just like the grocery store, we keep the milk and eggs in the back, and you guys got to listen to all our other crap until we get to the good stuff. This is the good stuff right here. This is actually my favorite part of the show.
Okay.
Diddy, how was your week?
Great. I worked.
Yeah.
They actually filmed me at work showing how to make cocktails, and I had to do like a voiceover.
Oh, no, you didn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This is the biggest week you've had in some time, I feel like, with that. Tell me more about this.
I had to they came in and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna film you today." And I was like, "What now?" And they were like, we're gonna film you making the drinks and talking about it. No warning.
Wow.
And talking about it. And I was like, do I have to? Like, can we do this another day? And they were like, no, yeah, you're fine. We'll do it today.
Did you do like feel good and camera ready and stuff?
I did not feel camera ready. No.
Okay. It was just like smeared mascara and shit on your face. Okay. Yeah.
It was a rough night.
Like looking like Britney Spears in like an Instagram.
Oh yeah. I was like, cool. No, but it was fine. Not a big deal. But I was like, yeah, I'll make the drinks. I just have sort of like PTSD from Chihuahua. They made me do that Chihuahua, but they would always make me say like dumb stuff. I'd make the drinks and then they'd be like, say K Rico at the end. I'm like, no.
Was that no?
I don't want to do that.
K Rico.
K Rico. Like, what? Don't make me do this. So I was like, don't make me say anything dumb, right? It's not going to be like super weird.
Was this for like a training video? Please tell me it was like, hi, I'm Olivia.
No.
And if you're watching this video, you probably just got hired.
No, it was just like for the social media, like how to make, come in for our drinks that we make. I don't know. Like it was making an espresso martini, and I was like, this is. But they only had me do a voiceover. They didn't make me like actually explain it and be like, hi, I'm Olivia, which was fine. But I was like, why do you make me do this? And my manager was like, you're literally on a podcast.
I love this for you. I know. You are.
I know.
Do we have the video?
No, they haven't posted it yet, but I'll
next week.
Next week we're watching this video then.
It's gonna be so embarrassing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes it great.
Like I have like no makeup on. I'm like, oh my God. But whatever. It's gonna be on the internet.
It's gonna be whether you like it or not.
Dude, I was thinking like the Krusty Krab training video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really got to try to keep an eye on this other chat here.
Oh yeah. Bye.
Oh, we still have Alma's handle. I'm terrible at moving people's handles back. Alma, anything? You and Ty. No, it's like last time I think Ty's handle just stayed on the. Yeah, it's like this is Ty Dye Photography. Alma, this is your first time on the podcast. We're very excited to have you. This is actually a very fitting book for you to join in on. But before we dive into that, how was your week? Or tell us also. How'd you get into drawing? Give me a little.
Who are you?
Well, it all started in 1997.
Holy shit! Is that
Don't
when you were born?
tell me what year you were born.
What?
Get out.
Okay.
Holy smokes! I was fucking 12.
Okay, let's not get into it. Let's not think about it too much. Hey, we're talking about comic books.
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph, how old were you? Sorry.
Whoa!
How rude, Ty.
I don't get to see him anymore.
Why are you taking a shot at
I don't get
Joey
to see him
back
anymore.
there? You're just an innocent. You're just catching strays, Joey. I'm sorry.
You are.
Whoa!
You know, ask.
I don't feel bad.
Sorry. Go on.
Go on. Sorry, Alma. Sorry.
Oh no, I just I started college. I had a lot of passions, didn't know what to do. Of course, as someone who has ADHD, you never know. You want to do everything and anything. And so, yeah.
We all have ADHD.
Hey, we're all neurodivergent.
Why
here,
we can't
baby.
stay in one linear track. So
That's true. Yeah. And that's pretty much what happened. I changed my major like 4 or 5 times. And then I just really had to figure out what made me happy and what I wanted to do. And so I turned to illustration. I was almost like halfway done with my degree. And I was like, you know what, we're going to change it up. And then I found out that that was something that I enjoyed doing.
Was your degree before that like something really fucking like, which is like fucking marine biology, or I don't know, business of marine biologists or
It
something?
quite literally was. I wanted to be a marine biologist, and then
No.
and then
But I want to be an
Did
agent.
all ADHD kids want to be marine biologists? Like, did we really think there was a high demand?
I know, honestly.
Maybe.
I took a marine biology class in college, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. A lot of math.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I actually did really well because I wanted to do actually.
Wait, why is marine biology math?
It's so much math.
It's a lot.
Why? I thought it was like about whales and shit.
I took it for 2 years, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I tapped out at chemistry. I was great at bio. Chemistry was too much. I had to retake it like twice.
Yeah. It was.
Why do you need math to study whales and shit, man? This is why. Never mind.
Yeah.
But cool though, and now you draw
That
it.
is
Now
so
we get to
funny.
see. Right there you go. Now we get to see Mita's doodles over here. This is a really cool sticker, by the way.
Thank you.
You and Ty just went to a show. Ty,
Yeah.
perfect segue.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
or I don't know. Anything interesting happened this week with you, or
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much it.
you
Like,
grew a goatee?
I had it last week.
No, but not like this. This is like
What do you mean?
this is like doppelganger.
better.
This is evil Ty. Yeah, you look straight evil over there, dude.
You're like evil Abed over there.
You're like
Dude.
tying women to the tracks.
That's funny. My hat says everything you hate too. So
Yeah.
that's fucking perfect.
I like you looking badass over there.
Thank you.
I'm a little
This
intimidated.
is the darkest timeline.
Yeah.
This is the darkest timeline.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's
my origin story. Yeah.
100%.
For real.
Yeah, it's a great week. Very busy. Alma and I, that was Sunday. We went to the Gallery Nucleus for the Over the Garden Wall.
We're just playing behind Ty right now too. Oh, I don't know if your camera's even catching it, Ty, because you tilted yourself all.
Well, I wanted to tilt it so Davey could be in the shot.
Oh, that's true. This is a little beneath. I'm sorry, not over the garden wall.
See, they're so similar, really.
It was all planned.
Okay, yeah, a little over the garden wall, and then beneath the trees where nobody sees.
Yeah.
Under the desk where I have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Don't
Sorry,
we all?
Just gonna keep throwing them out there. Yeah, you guys went to Gallery Nucleus.
Gallery Nucleus, that's in Alhambra. It was the what do you call that? Holiday weekend. So we got there pretty quick, huh? We got back, had some dinner, came back, it was great. Tuesday I had a show in LA near Dodger Stadium at a little winery, but they have a little small section called the Social Club. And one of my favorite artists, Sophia Black, had her first event. They got a lot of, it's called Strip, so it was more like stripped down music. Ryan Sato kind of went through to do some photos. He was up in Culver City.
Nice.
So it was really great. Like, and obviously she's amazing, but the other bands the other artists, I should say, were just killing it. Such a fun time. And then, of course, today, the day after that concert, had another concert.
Ty's living. People think I do a lot of shit. Ty does like.
He does so much.
You do so much, dude. Slow
Even
down.
like when you had a full-time job, you were still doing all of this.
Well, this is your full-time job.
This is my full-time job.
I know, but even back then, you
Even
were doing
back
all
then.
this still.
You were still doing all that.
I was, yeah. And it was so funny, too, because
And I
someone
applaud you.
commented. Oh, thank you.
Because honestly, I sometimes I go to the grocery store and I'm like, that's it for me today.
Done.
See, I'm right there with you. I like went to bed. I was like, dog, I got another show tomorrow, and I got the podcast. Like, I'm stuff that I'm excited for, but like mentally, I'm like, I have to get up and I have to like be up early. I had therapy this morning too, so
Yeah, it's like a lot.
It's a lot.
Mentally.
it's a lot. But it was a good time. We went to go see. I won tickets for this show. Shout out to Concert Crap and First Three No Flash. First Three, yeah. Went to go see Meet Me at the Altar. One of my favorite bands is Daisy Grenade, who I got to meet tonight. We all got to meet tonight, Melvin, Alma, and I. Also got to meet Edith from Meet Me at the Altar, who shares the same name as Alma. Middle name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Showed her my
What's your
ID,
middle name?
literally.
What's the middle name now? You gotta tell us.
Edith.
Edith.
Oh,
Oh,
Edith.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Alma Edith.
Now everybody knows my legal name.
That's
I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
What's your social security
Yeah.
number?
What wasn't even your first 3 pets?
Yeah. What's your mother's maiden name? Please just give it to us.
But yeah, it was a great time. Obviously, got to dive back into Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees and just absolutely loved it. So that's how I'll throw it back to you.
Yeah, the thing, boom,
Boom.
Look at that transition, y'all. No, yeah, I think I even posted. People were like, "Dope, we love this book" or whatever in some of the comments of the thing that I posted earlier, and I was
Yeah,
like,
a lot of engagement.
yeah, I was just like, spoiler, we love the book. Well, we're gonna let you know. Yeah. So, fun fact about before we dive into news and stuff, my week was cool. I don't give a shit about it.
I would like to know. No.
I did dad stuff this week.
Good for you.
I was a dad this week. My wife had the flu, so I was like
Oh.
down and just like full on like everything, dishes, laundry, cleaning, just I was a machine.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Damn, I just hugged her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You fucked up.
That's what you get for being nice.
all of us. So it's like,
Hey, not us, Alma.
Hey,
No,
hey.
We're good. Melvin, you're good.
I don't know what I did.
You guys are good too?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you know.
Ah, hell.
Yeah.
Kindness
Yeah.
gets you nowhere.
Yeah. Before we get into news and stuff, I will tell you guys this is what we got this. I mean, I've had this. This is a signed copy of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Ooh, I like that sound effect. Signed by Patrick Horvaths. We got this at Comic-Con Revolution last year.
Yeah, we did.
In this beautiful comic capsule, because the awesome folks at Comic Capsule sent us these comic capsules. And I said, I'm going to give these comic capsules to people who need comic capsules. And you need a comic capsule for this one. So at the end of the stream, if you're watching, no matter what platform you're on, we will try our best to keep an eye on whatever we can, but we will be giving out a copy of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, signed by Patrick Horvaths. Obviously, the more you engage, like the better. Oh, look at the better chances you'll have of winning this book. My Uncle Mark wanted this book. He's like, I want to come and get this book. I'm like, you're disqualified. I can't
Yeah.
give
No
it.
family.
You just can't give you this comic.
It's like every comic that we've given away on the show, I'm always like, what the hell? I want
Yeah,
it.
no, sorry.
But I actually have a signed copy of Beneath the Trees, so you guys got it for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Did
so-
we?
Yeah, you guys got me it, and you got me a shirt.
Oh yeah, I did get you a shirt.
Yeah.
That happened on an episode.
No.
It did. Oh,
Yeah, it did. Oh no, it happened after an episode.
Oh, you
It
know
did.
what? It was the Comic-Con Hall episode where I couldn't go, so you guys got me a bunch of
Yeah,
presents.
see? We
I'm not going to go every year.
We did. All right. With that being said, let's jump into news and stuff. What is it? You're laughing at the wow?
No, I'm
No.
laughing at being like, I have something.
I have some.
Oh, we're not journalists, but we keep our ears to the nerdy streets of the World Wide Web. Sometimes we read articles, sometimes we read headlines. Most of the times, just the headlines. This is news and stuff. All right.
I didn't like that. Wait,
Ty, you want to go with your news and stuff?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it saved, but it's funny because we were all talking about Agatha all along again.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was, dude, I can't
rightfully
get over
so.
it.
So good.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I forgot what talk show it was. Again, didn't read the headline. I had it saved. Catherine Hahn, they gave her an award.
Oh.
Can you guess what the award
Yes,
was for?
I know what it
You
is.
know what it is. Do you guys want to take a crack at it?
I wouldn't be able to guess.
No, you're not going to guess.
You're not
it.
gonna guess.
I just want to, I don't know.
She's the first.
Kept her on the face. that
She's the
Catherine
first
Hahn.
person
Yeah.
to show her bum in the MCU.
Why do you have to say bum? Why
Oh.
not butt?
I just thought it'd be funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was naked. In
She
that.
was
I mean, naked, back
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah.
You can get an award for that.
I think it
How
was-
funny. It's actually a funny award.
It's so good. It's like, wait, you have to like think about it. It's like I feel like
And yeah,
didn't like Thor have his his ass hanging out?
Oh.
I don't think so. Did he?
Oh, yeah, but America's ass wasn't exposed.
Just
Gotta rewatch
the third
that.
Thor movie that not many people saw.
Oh, okay, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Wasn't the
interesting.
the thing in that Fantastic Four reboot completely naked? It's just like a rock man.
I didn't see that.
Nobody.
You don't
saw
watch that late at night by yourself.
it. No.
Volume turned down.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah,
the
I-
Human Torch one.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it.
I know. I didn't see it. That's why I can't. I'm
I
not trying to
forgot
like make
Michael
fun
B.
of
Jordan
you.
was in that.
It was Human Torch. Yeah,
Crazy.
not.
No.
But yeah. I think they just made it rock. I mean, I don't think he had a rock penis or anything, but
Oh, look, see,
Hey,
David has it up.
oh, see, Dave, this is why David's a research guy. David,
Yeah.
rock penis, yes or no?
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Don't search that, David.
We're talking about the award. Go ahead, David.
About
No, but,
the-
no, you had it up.
No,
No,
I did.
Okay.
no, about the award. What talk show?
I'm
was
just gonna
that?
go with how many times can we get away with saying rock penis on this
No.
episode?
Isn't like IDW watching this?
So whoever said Thor?
Yeah, welcome,
was correct.
IDW. We're talking
Oh,
about
I was
rock
right, yeah.
penis.
First man.
Okay,
was
first
Thor.
man.
Oh, so
Catherine Hahn's the first woman. Short
huh?
Mm.
I thought the award was first person.
I thought it was first
Yeah.
person too.
She literally has a plaque that says "First woman to show." Her
Okay,
in the Marvel Cinematic Universe 2024. I think it has someone's signature.
so there were
It's a
other
proud
cuts.
day.
It's a proud day.
Good job.
I
Yeah,
love that for
Progress.
women.
you
Huge
guys,
step forward.
you can't take all the L's this week. You know, you got to give something.
Did we talk about this when we talked about Agatha Long that Patti LaBone and Aubrey Plaza like moved in together for
Yes.
the whole film?
They did,
Mhm.
and they also did a
And
hot
they
ones
became
challenge.
like the hot ones one is
Yeah, that one's so good.
it's so funny.
Ah, Tommy Jeff. See, I
Tommy
told you
Jeff.
guys, and he's got some,
Very he loves that book.
Yo, sick sweater.
He's obsessed.
When you're not wearing headphones, I got something for you.
No,
Oh,
please
oh
don't.
my god.
Tommy Jeff. He's coming in hot. All right. Oh my god.
Oh my
Just get in
god.
front of the
Get
camera
in,
right
get in,
now. Let's
get in
get-
front of Diddy.
Are you like
It's lighting up if you can't see. I've got the bright lights on it.
Oh yeah.
are you like a November 1st it's Christmas kind of person?
Oh,
No, actually, I'm not.
yeah,
Okay.
you are.
Thank
You
God.
clearly are.
This
Clearly
was
wearing a
gift
Christmas-
from somebody that is very close to me.
Okay.
And I low-key fell in love with this, like, instantly.
It's a good
It's
sweater.
solid.
I'm gonna.
What?
After I guess December, I'm gonna make a note to just wear nothing but holiday sweaters on every one of our streams.
Bet.
Bet.
You want to bet?
I have holiday sweaters.
a holiday
we can all
sweater.
play this game.
I have none. I don't have a single one, I don't think.
Get
actually.
your shit
I
together.
know.
Dude. Cool. I got some more news.
Okay, yeah.
All right, this actually dropped as soon as we kind of ended our stream last week. Oh shoot, I don't know how to pull that up. There we go. New Star Wars trilogy from
Hmm.
X-Men producer could reportedly continue the Skywalker saga. Hold on, I have this is actually from Deadline. Let's see if I can pull this up. So Deadline, I read some of this. Yeah, basically the writer, I want to say, for what the heck? I'm getting an ad from Deadline's website right now. And it's telling me to wait 9 seconds. That's bullshit. This is bullshit right now. I'm calling you
Hey,
out. Deadline.com. I'm literally
Make your
trying to
money, Deadline.
treat.
Maybe sponsor us next time.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Okay, we're not sponsored by Deadline.
Clearly, we had to watch an ad.
Lucasfilm closed a deal with Simon Kinberg to develop a trilogy of Star Wars films. Kinberg will write the trio and produce them with Lucasfilm's chief Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, episodes 10 through 12, and even news has been floating around about how Rey is the hottest commodity or like property for Star Wars right now, and they just need more Rey. This is for you, Ty. I don't even
What?
want to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, why?
Oh my
Go
god.
over the Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell you
worried
how I
about
feel
you,
about this.
Pablo.
This is bullshit. Leave it alone, Disney. Just leave it alone. Okay, sorry.
Jesus, that was your news.
That was your news.
Sorry, I know. I got hot about it.
Much more with Star Wars.
There's,
You just need the right people.
I want to
Yeah.
see. You need to do justice by Finn. You need to do justice by that character. I don't.
Period.
Can they fix this at this point?
Come
How
on.
do you guys feel about this? Sorry, I'm just.
Alma thoughts.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
You
All right. There you So just me.
yeah, sorry.
All right.
I love it. Like, I'm into it. But
I mean, I'll watch it. They're gonna get my money.
yeah, of course they're
I'm
gonna
not
get
saying
my
they're-
money.
um
But I'm not like, oh, this new Star Wars movie is gonna have the famous character Abba Jama Nam. Don't you guys know
Say it
him?
one more time.
Abajamanam.
Yeah, do you know about
Like, don't
Abajamanam?
you know about him?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I don't know about that guy. Is it Luke Skywalker? I don't know.
Is it Jar Jar Binks?
I don't
Do we need more Jar Jar Binks?
no, we don't.
Yes, we need more Jar Jar Binks.
All right. Well,
I don't know
Yeah,
too much
come
about
on.
Star Wars, but I love Jar Jar Binks.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah. I think he's become endeared. The fans love him now, I thought.
well, did you read the comic where he like holds a lightsaber?
I did read. Actually, I did read that.
It's pretty bad. What did you say? Like, Misa no think so. But he's like
It's
saving Cap.
bad.
He's like distracting. I don't know who it was. Was it Grievous? Like distracting him.
Yeah.
So Captain
can't
Rex can get
remember.
away.
I can't remember fully, but I just remember him being like,
Yeah, he's like fumbling with the sword.
it's funny.
Lightsaber.
I have something.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin signed on to be in the next Fallout.
Yes, he did.
series.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
He did. I love Macaulay Culkin.
Me
I do
too.
too.
What he was in the most recent thing I saw him in was like he was in one of the American Horror Stories, the one with like the vampire pill taker, like pill popping vampire.
Yes.
Is he really?
It's like Speed that turns you into a vampire, which is like, psh, sign me up, man.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, I have not seen that.
No, it was
It's
weird.
a season or
It was
one
a-
of the stories.
Yeah, it was a season where they did a double, like 6 episodes of
Oh.
one and then 6 episodes of another or something or other.
I really like that show, but I fell off. Like I have not watched it since I don't even know. Like
Seasons.
the Apocalypse is when I stopped.
I gave up
Apocalypse
on the
one.
Apocalypse one.
But Apocalypse is Murder House and Coven combined, which are the 2 best seasons in my opinion.
Yeah, I know, I remember that, and I kind of hated that.
I'm like, what?
I was like, all right, whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
I get it. Yeah, I fell off.
There's
But
Macaulay
anyways,
Culkin.
Macaulay
that's pretty good.
Culkin's in there.
Yeah, Macaulay.
So I think he'd be good in that Fallout. I think Fallout was like a good series. I think
Yeah,
he did a really good.
I
I
liked
didn't
it.
finish it.
Oh my god.
It
I
was
liked
really
what
good.
I saw. I just didn't finish it. Man, I got life. Life happens.
Walter Goggins.
Walter
Walter
Goggins was, yeah, he's
Goggins.
amazing in it apparently,
is
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Walter, Sarah McLaughlin's on the show.
No.
Out of control. Oh, Kat's in the chat.
Cat.
Cat, shout out, Cat. Sorry, I can't keep
What
an eye
up?
on all of it.
Kat says 10 out of 10 fan service for Apocalypse. I agree.
Okay.
It was fan service, and I'm a fan. So what am I gonna do?
All
Yeah.
right. This is a. Oh, dang it! Did I lose my slide? Oh no, there we go. Ba-ba-bum. This
have
is
news,
from
Alma?
IGN. J.K. Rowling fairly involved in a new Harry Potter season.
Pass.
Oh.
I imagine she'll have opinions on casting, says HBO boss, as HBO gears up for its upcoming Harry Potter TV show. Harry Potter playing back here, by the way, Prisoner of Azkaban. On the move the VHS here now. So over the garden wall, little Harry Potter over here. HBO and Max, which I'll never get used to. It just
I
can you
always
just
say
I call HBO Max.
I always say HBO Max.
can it just be HBO?
or HBO?
Why not just HBO?
Can they go back to the purple?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the static?
They're always changing the
Yes.
icons, and I'm like, where the hell is Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah. Current boss Casey Bloys, B-L-O-Y-S, okay, fielded the latest of those questions at a press event on Tuesday, clarifying that she'll be, quote, fairly involved
Yeah.
in the series' early development.
That's a bummer.
What what happened with J.K.
Oh
Rowling?
god.
Can anybody explain the scandal to me? It was Twitter, right? That got her in Tommy Jeff? It was Twitter. It
The
was
one
Twitter.
that's not on social media.
It was
It's
Twitter.
Twitter that
But
got
he
her. is
knows. He looks like he
crazy.
had knowledge on the subject. Give him a little microphone over here, really
yeah.
quick.
Oh, hold on. So
Hold on.
okay.
Let's break it.
Tommy,
Jeff, go.
J.K. Rowling. How do we talk about this woman? She got canceled because of her extremist views on people. Like
Mhm.
just the easiest way to kind of put it.
Yeah.
She made billions off the Harry Potter franchise, and good for her. Brilliant thing to create, and I'm very happy that the world has it. But like, could it be from anyone worse?
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Personal opinion is clearly in
Amen.
that.
Yeah.
But she has gone after the trans community relentlessly, right?
Mm-hmm.
The LGBTQIA plus, however you want to do it. I apologize. But like with that, like she's relentlessly gone after that. She's also gone very extreme in her views. and someone who has been on welfare and everything throughout the UK has also partially, and correct me if I am wrong, because I should be checking myself.
You're the fact checker. There's everything from you is gospel
but
now.
She's also like against those programs that assisted her.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, though, like
She doesn't want people to get like social assistance. Or
yeah.
what?
And she raised her kids on social assistance throughout the UK. She created Harry Potter through social assistance.
She went
Like,
full Brexit.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. And like it was just like very heartbreaking to
Yeah.
see something from my childhood, the creator of this, take such extreme views. Because
Who,
at one
like
point,
the majority of her fans who grew up with those books and like those books shaped and formed them and all these things, they're queer. So like
yeah.
jokes on you, JK Rowling, you suck.
Well, I think this is one, and also like the books are about like equality and stuff. I thought, is that something she's like very against now? Like,
I think
accepting.
I think that she thinks that she's for equality and she wrote about it like that, but I think it's like she picks and chooses, you know?
Yeah, I think it's very much like a selfish choosing at this
Mhm.
point to see.
And then she
I-
did write that book where a man pretends to be a woman and then kills people.
Mhm.
Like when she was saying all this horrible stuff about trans people.
But
She,
I
like,
also
wrote
think
that book,
like,
and it was
this,
like, yikes.
this is me just like being me and taking an inference from that of like her just trying to paint again the trans community
Yeah.
in a negative light on
Fully.
a grander scale because she has the audience for it.
Exactly.
Instead of it being like, hey, let me actually create a piece of work and showcase equality within the trans community. Let me paint them as evil
Yeah.
when the world already associates the majority of them as evil because they refuse to understand humans are human.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Like it was very heartbreaking to see all of that. And she is definitely, as you heard in the peanut gallery, canceled.
Yeah.
And,
She canceled. I mean,
But
according to Max, apparently.
heartwarming that almost every single cast member has like been like, we don't stand with her.
Yeah.
And she like took to Twitter or whatever and was like, if I could go back in time and like recast all these people, like they owe everything to me. And it's like, ooh,
So-
you are just digging yourself deeper.
So HBO Max's boss Blois did comment on the social media post, and it also says last year, shortly after HBO officially confirmed the new Harry Potter, he called the controversy a quote very online conversation and added, "Our priority is what's on screen. Obviously, the Harry Potter story is incredibly affirmative and positive about love and self-acceptance. That's our priority. What's on screen." So at this point, though,
Online conversation is crazy.
that is crazy that they said that.
It's like,
I don't like all conversations, online conversations. Now this is welcome to the planet.
They just want their money.
Obviously, I think she may have say so on those characters, but I feel like that franchise is out of her hands, right? It
Mhm.
belongs to the people at this point.
It does. I
I
agree.
do think those that are creating it and everything, I think they're taking what she has to say as valid input, but I think there are far smarter people that
There's
are
way,
on the
yeah,
project
exactly.
that they won't let it.
That's what's tough about stuff like when Ezra Miller was doing all the terrorizing the entire islands of Hawaii.
I remember that.
You guys remember
That
that?
was
When
insane.
Ezra Miller they were like, we need to release this Flash movie, but Ezra Miller apparently is threatening to kill people every week.
They were terrorizing.
They were just
Hawaii.
terrorizing all the islands.
He thought he was Flash and just running around.
Yeah, dude. There's some videos that I saw all of them, and I was just like, what is happening right now? But what an argument that somebody made, Straw Hat Goofy. I love his content. Check out his content on TikTok. The movie guy. And I agreed with it. It's like when you see stuff like that, it's Ezra Miller's not the only person involved in that movie. There's literally tens of thousands of people involved in making that Flash movie, and it
Down
sucks.
to catering.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like a million people have jobs because of movies.
So it sucks that Ezra Miller is the face of that, but that's what they were saying. They're like, don't go see the movie for Ezra Miller. Go see it for all the creative people that like helped create this thing. And that's always the case. Like there's a lot of people that are going to be involved that are not J.K. Rowling and I don't know, trying to step on people and shit. So I will tell you guys though, I've never seen J.K. Rowling. This is weird. I've not just never met Knew what she
You've
looks
never
like.
seen her face?
Yeah, I've never seen her face. This is her. Kind of sexy. I'm into it.
What? What?
Yeah, I like her.
We love a villain.
I like something about villainous. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
God.
Denzel Washington recently was on a few talk shows.
That's a transition.
Off frame, yeah.
That was Pablo's Hear Me Out.
And
That's Pablo's Hear Me Out.
Hear me out. Hey, come on now. Was recently on a talk show and he says that Ryan Coogler wants him in Black Panther 3. I don't think any of us are black enough to talk about this on this show, but
Why did you say that?
I don't know, but because it's like, who am I going to say? Who's like, who? What's my point in just being like, yeah, you need to definitely have Denzel in there. You know,
Well, we watch those movies.
We're gonna
do
get
love those
canceled.
movies. I'm sorry, we're not getting canceled. All right.
I think this might be the episode.
This would be the episode
I'm
we're
just saying
getting
we need
canceled.
diversity
I'm
on
so
this
sorry,
show.
Alma.
Sorry, Alma.
She's trying to plug herself on this crazy show.
Apparently, Marvel Studios has not officially confirmed a third Black Panther film.
It's coming.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
actor Denzel Washington on Tuesday indicated that there is and he will have a role. And he's also talking about Gladiator. Another random thing came out about Denzel this week too. But yeah, what would you think about Denzel Washington in a Black Panther movie? That'd be dope.
I love it. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Who would he play?
See, I didn't
I didn't.
read enough of the comics to like put my input.
Anybody Black Panther? You guys gonna recast Chadwick back there? No, I don't know.
Like-
I mean,
Comics?
You play good villain because like I feel like
Yeah.
his roles have always been like really-
I want Denzel to just be the character from Training Day in the Black Panther. movie. I don't-
Ethan Hawke.
Why did he flash to me while I was hitting the vape?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say I thought you were gonna say something.
Got the titty hit the vape. Got the titty hit the vape.
Putting me on blast over here.
Diddy's out here hitting the vape, y'all.
What the hell?
I thought you were gonna say something.
She was. She was gonna. she
You
was
were like
gonna say-
leaning in the mic. Like, oh, she's got something to say about Denzel.
No, dope. I'm very excited. I hope that there's a Black Panther 3. Obviously they left it all open. I mean, there's no way you're not gonna have another Black Panther film.
Well, yeah, because Ironheart, the TV series, is coming out too, and she was a big part in the Black Panther too.
This kind of segues, but did you guys see the Captain America Brave New World trailer as well? that
Yes,
dropped this week?
I did
I-
see it.
I did not see it. Captain America?
Anybody seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Anthony Mackie.
Cool. A movie?
Yeah, and yeah,
Sick.
it's a movie. Harrison Ford as Red Hulk. Have you not seen this? Did he?
I did not watch that trailer.
Um,
I had a long week.
They're bringing back like the Isaiah Bradley character.
Yes, I did see that. That was cool.
Dude, that was
Dang.
I was like, man, why didn't they explore more of that in Captain America Winter Soldier show or Falcon Winter Soldier?
I
Sorry.
didn't watch that show.
So Isaiah Bradley was basically Captain America before Steve Rogers.
Mhm.
He was given the super soldier serum, but since he was a black character at a time, like because like World War One, wasn't recognized,
Mhm.
right? And it's kind of like, but it's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe about how he's like kind of like the cover up, and he was the original super soldier, but he was never given all the fame and acclaim that Steve Rogers is
Hmm.
given, obviously, and Steve Rogers being like Captain America,
Right.
blonde hair, blue eyed. Of course, that's who America
That's
adopted. as their
America's
mascot.
ass right there.
That's America's ass, but apparently, Isaiah Bradley was originally America's ass, and
His son in the show plays a character in the Marvel comic universe, right? I forgot his name.
I don't know. I don't
Tommy
know.
Jeff,
Tommy Jeff.
get your
Who's
face
Isaiah?
out of
Stop
Somna.
reading that smut.
You
and-
freak.
He's reading Somna back there. Okay, this is a fun bit of news.
He's always reading Somna.
This isn't really nerd news. While Tommy Jeff looks this up, though, this isn't really nerd news. Unless saying, I don't know. Watch the Black Panther. I mean, not like the Captain America Brave New World.
I will. Yeah, I can't believe it.
It looks-
I shouldn't have probably not admitted that.
Before, no, it's okay. It's okay.
I watched it. It was good.
We don't talk Marvel and DC on the show that much, so but looks powerful. Like it looks like they're really gonna dig into the stuff that is like would have made that show really compelling. And yeah, this was like almost a way more serious tone than anything we've seen from like the teasers.
Cool.
And it really hyped me up on the movie. Isaiah Bradley's son, is that what you guys looking up?
Yeah, Eli Bradley.
Like
He plays a character in the comics. He's in like the Young Avengers. I remember. I just don't remember his name.
Yeah, they're
building it.
They're building the Young
100%.
Avengers there, right? That's awesome. But I'm very excited to see how that pans out. It's gonna be a pretty interesting story. This will be the closer on nerd news unless you guys got something else on news and stuff. Sorry.
We still call it nerd news. I still do.
We do.
Nerd
Alma, do you have
news.
anything?
I haven't been online, and I'm chronically online. so
Good.
it's been a minute.
Well, I will
Good
say
for you.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's really good.
It's a hellscape.
Honestly, I feel a little bit better, mentally.
Something Killing the Children. We talked about it last week. Issue number 0. Sammy DeMonster already kind of covered it, but it is going to be re-released. It's part of issue number 1 deluxe edition
Oh wow.
coming out, and then I'm definitely going to add that to my pull
You mean
list.
volume 1 to oh no.
Issue number. It's going to be a thick comic, supposedly.
You guys are out of here.
Have a good one, you guys.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
That'll
guys.
be interesting. Dang, there goes our audience. Or they're
Yeah.
walking out. They're
Yeah,
like, as soon
Melvin.
as you guys talk about something killing sick tick, we gotta go.
Yeah. I don't like things killing children.
It's just
What the
David.
David,
Come
wait,
and
David,
get on camera
come on
one
camera
more
real quick. Say goodbye, please. Set up
Ew,
Pablo's lap.
David.
No, just stand in front of Diddy. Just stand in front of Diddy.
This is the spot.
David, God, give him a round of applause. Oh, there it is. We love you.
Love you, man.
There it goes.
Have fun in San Diego.
What do they even have there?
Yeah.
He closed the door and he's like, have fun at San Diego, bitch.
Now we can talk about him.
Bitter.
Dude, just bitter.
Dude.
Uh,
But yeah, dude, all kinds of new artwork, variant covers, I should say. I'm just excited for the re-release of Where the Deladeras. Issue number 1. Also, there's gonna be a Virgin variant. Also, I didn't bring them because I wanted to focus on Beneath the Trees, but I did get my poly bags and my 1 per store variant shipped to me.
Cool. That's awesome.
John Tracy in the chat says, are we not going to talk about the Penguin finale?
I didn't watch it, no spoilers.
Yeah, nobody else has watched,
I
but
haven't watched it.
I
any
watched
of
it, and I'll tell you,
Wow.
wow, you saw it, Tommy Jeff.
No. I was really enjoying
No,
it.
look. Everybody in
He's
that
too
show's
busy
performance-
rereading Somna for the 90th time.
I have that.
Somna. I'll tell you, it's very, very worth watching. And apparently, also, Penguin's going to have I don't know if this is true. There's just like an interview of like 6 or 7 scenes in the new Matt Reeves, and I think the Matt Reeves Batman universe also got like an official release date, didn't it? The new Batman movie.
I just know it's taking place in winter. So they're like, did you see that?
Memories made.
No, someone's at the door.
Oh my gosh! Somebody's
Uncle
knocking
Mark?
at the doors. It is Uncle Mark.
Yeah.
Uncle
You don't have to
Mark.
knock, Uncle Mark. You can just come on in. This is Seinfeld. So,
He just entered
or
like,
Laverne and Shirley, right? Squiggy,
Yeah.
Squiggy, and
or
Lemony
I Love
Squiggy.
Lucy. All those shows, they didn't lock their doors.
Yeah, nobody locked their doors. People just came on in. That's how it is in the Deeper Issues Nerd Cave.
So what I'm finding about
We usually have our door locked
Batman
though.
2 is it being delayed to 2026 October.
October 2026, the Matt Reeves Batman sequel dropping. That's tough. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's a long time from now.
What year? What'd you say?
2026.
October 2026.
My
It's been
God.
Delayed by a whole year.
Why?
What?
I
They're
wanna-
shooting something else. What was it?
That's
Oh,
the one with
No, like something
Robert
else is taking.
Pattinson and Barry
Yeah,
Keoghan.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. I'm excited.
It's already been a long time since
That's
the
right.
last one came out, right?
The
Yeah.
last one came out in 2022.
Yeah, wow.
Dang.
4 years
Get to
apart.
it.
They're waiting for Robert
You're gonna be
Pattinson to be able to
retired
like
by
grow a
the
little
time.
facial hair or something. We need to age him up a little bit. Look,
No, Robin's gonna be in it too.
Penguin,
Ooh.
very Soprano-esque, almost like a lot. And I'm not gonna give anything away, but I feel like even a lot of that character, because what I loved about it, without it spoiling anything, and that they think they did brilliantly, is what I loved about the Sopranos is that there was these like characters that you're like, they're likable, but clearly not good people. And the series does a really good job of dealing with moral ambiguities. Obviously, a lot about toxic masculinity, about not taking accountability for a lot of things. And a lot of those similar themes are explored in Penguin. And although they do create this very likable character, let's just say, like, by the end of it all, you are still reminded that he is just not a good person.
Hmm.
And they like did that pretty.
Penguin?
Penguin.
It reminds you that Penguin's not good.
Yeah, but I
He's
mean,
already a bad guy.
yeah. All right, yeah, all right, he is. But
There's probably some sympathizers.
some Penguin
It's true. I feel like
sympathizers.
they're doing that a lot. Like they're trying to give villains like
Yeah.
arc or redemption arcs, and
We've talked about this.
sometimes villains are just villains.
Sometimes.
But it hasn't been done well.
Mm.
Because I don't think Venom, I don't think any of those freaking
No,
Sony movies.
God.
I definitely don't think Joker did it very well. There's never.
Oh, you didn't like Corella?
Oh yeah,
The
that's
woman
right.
that kills puppies? We needed to give her a backstory? I need to feel bad for her?
Yeah. Penguins. Those
No, I'm just kidding.
penguins.
I'm sure it's great.
Does anybody ever think that the penguin's been like evil? Like I was like kind of at the top. Oh, look at this.
He's
Just
just a little
chunky guy.
goblin.
Look
He's
at
just a
all
little freaking goblin.
Yeah,
Little,
you little
lives in the
nugget.
sewer.
I just think of Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think
Yeah.
of the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah.
For all the like nothing serious in that show, and it's just fucking amazing.
I love that show.
It's so good.
The animated series.
Bane's so like the comic relief.
Why has why has been Penguin just been done so right all these years, man? He's got a lot of, but this was good. Penguin was awesome. Loved it. And then John also says that the Penguin kind of reminds him of Batman Noel. This is the last bit of news and stuff. This isn't really anything nerdy, but it is an ongoing theme on our show. Sydney Sweeney is now
Oh my God.
You gotta stop.
of her generation. Congratulations. Can we get a round of applause for Sydney Sweeney?
Wait, what is she? The biggest bimbo of the generation? What is
No,
that?
whoa,
Whoa, whoa,
That was
whoa,
funny. I like her. I was being funny. Women support women.
A
That was
TMZ.com
funny.
reports that Sydney Sweeney is making it rain. Her rapid rise to Hollywood is officially one of the Hollywood's hottest commodities, and her bank account is sizzling too.
Hey.
Wow, somebody fucking wrote that.
Hey.
She's now one of the highest paid actresses of her generation, thanks to some major film paydays. The actress recently locked in a sweetheart deal with Lionsgate for the thriller The Housemaid, scoring $7.5 million salary.
She's about to be in a wrestling movie.
No way.
Stop. Pablo
it
just
up.
got so excited.
What?
Look it up.
She's gonna be Barbarella in Edgar Wright's Barbarella film, which
It's not like that type of wrestling. It's like high school wrestling and stuff. It's not
Like
like I think. Look it up.
collegiate.
I am.
No, I'm not
He's
talking
looking it
about
up. All right.
Tommy
He's
Jefferson.
working over here.
You got me excited.
Our
That's
crowd
all.
just like swapped, by the way. We had Joey
She
and
looks like-
David.
Yeah, we really
Joey,
did.
Jeff, and Uncle Mark swap in. This is good. We're taking shifts here.
That's right.
Make us not feel lonely.
So Sydney Sweeney is going to star in a biopic about boxer Christy
Box.
A biopic about boxer who? Christy.
Martin.
So Sydney Sweeney in a boxing movie. Hell yeah. More Sydney Sweeney. That's what
Revealed
I say.
around October 16th.
Cut the Diddy hitting the vape. Cut the Diddy hitting the vape. Sorry.
What
Dang
vape?
it. Dang
What
it.
vape?
did.
I
almost did.
You gotta keep an eye out for that, Ty. You gotta be ready with the switcher on the finger.
What vape?
This is
Gaslighting us now.
cool. Look, Sydney Sweeney was also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, she was.
We're never gonna let that go.
All right,
So was Lena Dunham
that's news and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So was the girl from the
and
Simpsons.
Dakota Fanning.
yeah, a lot of people were in that movie. No transition. Well, we have a little sound effect, folks. This is today's haul. Cool. So we are reading a comic that did not drop this week, but you can find it at your local comic shop. However, there are some other number ones that did drop. So if you are stepping in your local comic shop, here are some number one comics that just dropped this week, or some things that I picked up at a comic shop here. Visit your local comic shop. That's what we're all about. Once more, we love kind of pushing, finding your community, finding like-minded people, discovering new worlds, great story, admiring great art. And comic shops are always small businesses. So we do want to kind of always show them the love at the end of the day. So another IDW book, since we got one thing from IDW, here's another thing from IDW. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turned 40. Dang, that makes me feel Teenage Mutant.
Why did they gotta do
They're
us
no
like
longer
that?
teenagers, midlife mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a 40th anniversary celebration. It's an anthology book. that looks at all the way back to the beginning, celebrating the initial spark of creativity from Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, and then works its way through the next 4 decades, highlighting fan favorite touchstones from comic books and beyond. So basically every creative team at some point that was part of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles throughout the different eras. There's this really cool, this is, I think, a $20 trade. Can you just flip the back really quick? I want to say it was $20, right? It's a really nice hardcover.
Yeah, $20.
Definitely worth getting if you're a Ninja Turtles fan. It's an all-new anthology that starts celebrating, when I already said that. Basically, Kevin Eastman comes back and hosts incredible talent who are contributing to new stories and pinups from the gaggle of legendary Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle contributors. Too many contributors for me to read right here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of flipping through it real quick.
But they're all hearkening back to the era of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they're all known best for, ranging from the initial Mirage series all the way through the 1990s up until now, as well as Tales from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've watched it because I have a 5-year-old boy, and he loves that show. And well, my daughter does too, actually. My daughter, they both love the show. It is kind of like in the vein of like the Teen Titans style animation, I would say. And I know you may love that style or hate it, but this show is fantastic.
Oh,
what?
I thought you were gonna say my son loves it, my daughter loves it. I thought you were gonna say you hated it or something.
Yeah, or like
I
in
was
the
like,
DuckTales kind of, or the new Mickey Mouse.
I love the new DuckTales.
Yes.
And I love Rise. Rise is so good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
It
It's
is
so good. But the only thing is that they kind of switch Leo and Raphael
Personality a little
personalities. Like they, but
Yeah, I
it's
see
like
that.
leading up to something like to make that switch where like Raph is the they make Leo the hothead in it.
bit. Yeah, and Raph is kind of a little bit the unofficial leader in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
They switch.
and they're all different colored, different types of turtles too. I think like Raph's like a snapping turtle, and Leo's a
Yeah.
red ear, and Donnie's a soft shell. And I don't know what Michelangelo is, but if you
They all
can,
look different.
I love that they included
They
that
all-
in there.
yeah.
They're all different. No, it was a great
I
show.
loved it though. It was super good. And the movie was awesome.
There's no way I just don't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
yeah, there was
any-
a movie. And then
Rise has
obviously,
a movie, yeah. It's all on Netflix.
Michelangelo is an ornate box turtle.
oh, an ornate box turtle. Holy smokes. Who the hell did that research?
It's funny because when I was watching it, I was like, they're all different shapes. I wasn't like, they're different types of turtles. I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, there are different types of turtles. Well, I mean, I think it's not like, I think maybe it is heavily discussed at some point. So
I never thought about it.
maybe not. That just dropped though.
They're the size of humans. They're bigger.
They're midlife mutant ninja turtles. Here's some other things. These are number 3s actually. If you go to Deeper Issues Nerdcast on social media, you'll see our interview with Mark and Draco. New Violator dropped this week. What's cool about this Violator book, and I know this is an issue 3, but they're all kind of standalone stories about Violator at a different point in time. So even if you're picking up issue 3 of this, I'm going to kind of put this out there. It is a really cool comic to pick up. And honestly, I'm not even a Spawn or like Violator fan that much. Mark's writing on this book is phenomenal, and all the art in it has been phenomenal as well. Also, number 2, if you guys go back, we did do an episode on Time Waits from Chip Zdarsky and David Brothers, Marcus 2, Matt Wilson, Marvin Sanapar, and Arena Mayer. Time Waits issue 2 dropped. Go check out our Time Waits episode if you're kind of interested. You think you can still catch that from Distillery floating around in your comic shops. Issue 1. I'm pretty sure it's actually getting a second printing. Time Waits.
Nice.
These are 2 other number 1s. This is Heat Seeker, a Gun Honey series. The finest kind of pulp noir, according to Ed Brubaker, and Ed Brubaker does know his pulp noir. Very adult book, but this Heat Seeker, look, you know who's reading Heat Seeker. This is an appealing, high-octane espionage thriller that will pull a rabbit out of the hat for a Mission Impossible Modesty Blaze fans. Award-winning writer and co-founder of Hard Case Crimes, Charles Arde, returns to the Gun Honey universe in action-packed spin-off. Tommy Jeff does love it. He's like,
I can't even show it because
no, you can't show that.
he's ogling.
Check it out though.
He's gonna borrow that for a month.
This is from Titan Comics, issue 1 drop. There's a lot of variants out there, obviously. You know what the book is. That's an issue 1. That's out there from Titan. This was the other book that we were potentially going to read before we decided. It's like, look, let's just focus on a trade that people can pick up. But this is really interesting from Mad Cave Studios. This is String number 1, which looks freaking beautiful, by the way. It's a beautiful looking book. I can't have time. You're gonna flip through it.
I can flip through this one.
Yoon Suk. I can't even. I'm not gonna butcher this last name. Namgung is a 25-year-old Korean American woman with a remarkable ability to see 2 types of strings connecting various people. The first is a blue that stretches between sexual partners. The second is a dark black connecting murderers and their victims. If you have a murder that needs solving, Yoon can help. Worried about your partner is cheating on you, Yoon can literally see the connections. Yoon's life, for all the drama and constant TMI, is good, at least until one day she notices a black string connected to dun 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 herself. This means she'll either soon murder someone or be murdered herself. So dang, which one?
That sounds so good, and the art is amazing. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah,
Throw it.
Throw it at me. It does sound. It's a really cool looking book, and it is a really interesting comic. And also, I can imagine it would probably make dating awful. It's like you either killed someone, or I can see all of the dogs that you hooked up with. Yeah, I don't know. Not actual stuff.
I didn't know.
No, but the first page. All right.
No, but rabbits.
The first page says dog.
Did you
and
already
he
say
said that? What?
No dogs, but rabbits.
It's rabbit season.
Yeah,
This is really good.
it does. It seems really cool. $4.99 just dropped from Mad Cave Studios. There's a first printing apparently here from. Oh, okay. Mad Cave. You can buy this on Mad Cave's website, but it says it limited to 5 per customer. It's a $5 book. Find it at your local comic shop. Saying that some Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Noble sells comics. I still support. I'll say comic shops and go to a Barnes and Nobles too, because there's few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, also we don't want Barnes and Noble to go out the
No.
way
Borders.
of Borders.
Borders.
Yeah,
I miss
exactly.
Borders.
I miss Borders.
We got to protect Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble and the one in Huntington has like a whole. They transformed where they just had the movies to like a whole comic department.
Oh.
It's
really?
like comics, movies, and records now. It's the spot. And
Yeah.
they sell coffee in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
And they have a Starbucks. Is it Starbucks?
No.
Oh no, it's just Barnes and Noble coffee shop.
Yeah, it's out. Starbucks out.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
More reason.
Yeah. More reason to go.
Why did you say it like that?
What? I
What do
mean,
you
because
mean?
that's just surprising that it's not a because
No, you're.
Oh,
you're
because
gonna
we're
say
done
s-
with Starbucks.
No, you were saying it with an accent.
Oh, Starbucks?
Who did?
Because-
Not me.
Because that's how all Latin moms say it. That's how my mom says it. She
Yeah,
says,
it's a-
"Vamos a Starbucks."
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Am I wrong? It's gotta have an E. Starbucks. Am I wrong?
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's
These are
how
everything.
older Latin folks just say Starbucks, or they'll say like, for example, like Sprite. Sprite.
Sprite.
that I knew.
And it's not. There's no T. It's just Sprite.
Sprite. Oh,
What's funny about that is we went to Gallery Nucleus, and one of like my favorite artists, I think his name. Don't quote me on this. I'm just like have brain fog right now, but I think it's Jorge Gutierrez, creator of like El Tigre. Thinking about other animations that he's been a part of, but he's an artist. He's made animations, and there was one of my favorite paintings of Adventure Time, and it said. How a Spanish, like someone who speaks Spanish would say it.
Oh my God, get there. You'll get there.
Hey, bacon pancakes. I don't know.
yeah, okay.
No, I forgot how he said it. Now I'm gonna have to. I'll show you the image.
Wait, what's it?
Adventure Time.
Adventures time.
Oh,
That's great.
Adventures Time.
Adventures time.
That's so cute, though.
Adventures Time. Come on, let's go watch some Adventures Time.
It's very cute.
It is. I like all those things. Starbucks, Sprite, Adventure Time,
Mhm.
Gualmar. Gualmar. Every gaming system is a Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's just growing up. Anybody who grows up in a Hispanic household, they'll back me up on this. This is my mom. Es Starbuck. So that's why I say
Nice.
And I don't know if it's nice. It's hilarious. Nice. Es Starbuck. Hispanic people mispronouncing shit. It's funny. I mean, it is. I'm sure there's
JT said Pablo's mom would take him to Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. It's about Toys R Us, like right.
Or like right.
Toys R Us. That's
Toys
true.
R Us.
Toys R Us. McDonald's. Yeah. Fun. There's a lot of things out there I think that you can find. They're like Hispanic moms. Are there Asian parent sayings? I don't know.
I can't put the camera on myself because I moved the camera already.
Oh, all right,
But I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm Gosei, so I'm 5th generation Japanese. And
But you've been around like other people that are not.
but funny enough, like my family's from Hawaii, so
Oh.
we're Japanese, like Hawaiian, but like it's just pidgin accent.
Mhm.
So it's just like it just sounds like you're saying poor grammar. It's like, hey, you hungry? Instead of saying, are you hungry? It's like, hey, you hungry? Let's go eat. You know, it's just like very broken. Like if you go to Hawaii, like you'll see like I speak pidgin. Like it's just, that's what it is.
Okay. There's a lot. I mean, somebody was talking today about how they're upset, or I saw something on TikTok about they're upset how white people are not coming up with cool slang, white people slang anymore. Like beat it, squirt. They're like,
what are they up
like,
to?
or news flash, buddy.
Yeah.
They're like white people used to have some of the best sayings, and now
Look
y'all
what the cat dragged in.
Yeah. There's no contributions anymore. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen those memes.
Dude, my buddy.
Newsflash, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're done.
My favorite's like, all right, gang, let's rock and roll.
Yeah. What was it? Rat's ass. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, who came up with the rat's ass? It's great.
Yeah. Stick to what you know.
Stick to what you know. That's today's haul, everybody. No, we just fell down that old. Hence, we all have ADD. Cool.
Yeah.
What? I have ADD for sure. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is the book that we will be reading today. I think we need to give Ty a trade so he can pull it up. Live,
can
Laugh,
have
Shed
mine.
Blood. Dexter meets Richard Scarry's Busy Town. So this is the second time I've
thank you.
heard this.
You have the variant up?
We'll share.
Thank you.
But I don't know, maybe was Busy Town the Richard Scarry books, but I always
the
watched
books.
the Busy
Oh my
World
gosh.
of Richard Scarry. But this is the other time I think Patrick said Busy World, and I always say Busy Town as well. So I don't know if there's a Busy Town out there, but I remember the Busy World, or this is Mandela Effect, or like
the
this
Bears and
timeline's
Bears.
all fucked up. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
yeah. So this was dope. But yes, Dexter meets Richard Scarry's Busy Town in this twisted debut graphic novel. Don't murder the locals. Here once more. We played this a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna throw to the writer, cartoonist himself, Mr. Patrick Horvaths, who's gonna tell you a little bit more about his book, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Patrick Horvaths here. I'm the cartoonist of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, which takes place in the quaint little town of Woodbrook, which is populated by a bunch of cute animal folks. And in there, it tells the story of Samantha, who's a brown bear that owns the hardware shop, and she's also a serial killer. She's been thriving for the past couple of decades because she's smart about it, and she has a couple of rules that she follows. One of them is that she doesn't murder the locals. Unfortunately, after a horrific revelation in town, Samantha has to scramble to set things right before a lot of unwanted attention comes her way.
There we go.
Just real quick, I got her
Yeah.
hitting the vape.
Oh yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Cute. This is a cute critter who done it. And me and Ty were talking on the phone about it earlier because we just couldn't. We're like giddy schoolgirls. We just
Yeah.
couldn't wait. We're like, should we save this conversation for the podcast? But we also just had a 3-hour conversation about it over the phone that we didn't. No, it was like 20 minutes. This is the book. The trade is available now. IDW also has a special edition hardcover. This is the soft cover, the trade paperback. IDW also has a bunch of variants available graded on their website, which is really cool. If you go to IDW's website, they have like cover A as a 9.6, That's a signature series signed by Patrick. They knew they had a hit on their hands.
Oh yeah.
They had a Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees IDW exclusive, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees cover B, like 9.6, 9.4, 9.8. You can actually still buy some of these graded versions on IDW's website. Today, we're going to be giving, as we talk about this towards the end of the stream, we're going to be giving, this is the third printing, which I love this cover, by the way. It's a fantastic cover of issue 1, signed by Patrick Horvaths, once more in this beautiful comic capsule. And we'll be discussing this book. So we're only going to go through issue 1. If you decide you love issue 1, you guys can go ahead and track it down at your comic shop and give it a read. So firstly, I guess I don't know if you're cut and tie. First impressions, guys, of the book. Alma, this is your first time. So what's cool about Alma is when Ty was like, she doesn't really read comics, but because obviously most people associate comics with like Marvel, DC, Spider-Man, and this is so up your alley. So you're like, this isn't the first comic you've ever read. I mean, obviously, right? Or am I wrong?
Actually, I think officially, yes.
Like as an actual, like there's a book that I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first comic.
First, oh yeah, you may need to put your microphone a little. First impressions.
I loved it. It has like my favorite combination. I love anything that's like meant to be innocent, but like secretly not. And also the just the palette that they use for the artwork, and especially as a whodunit, I'm a big fan of whodunits, but also like true crime. So it's really interesting to see the writing behind it and the words they use. It was just really overall a really good experience, and I'm definitely going to finish the series because I fell in love with it.
It's, oh my gosh, this was, I think when we first interviewed Patrick, there's a lot of really awesome covers and stuff. When we first interviewed Patrick at Comic-Con Revolution, the book had so much buzz.
The book had so much buzz. I was talking about it with work with one of our coworkers, Sam, and I was like, dude, this book is so sick and it's giving me something killing the children vibes. I think it's going to be like the next big thing. And then sure enough, when we went to Comic-Con Revolution, I was like, Pablo, we got to go interview this dude.
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy. Like, this is going to be our interview. And look at it now.
Yeah. It's so it was nominated for an Eisner. I think crazy enough, the book that it's tough because the book that it lost out to was Somna.
Yes.
At the time I hadn't read Somna, but Somna's a masterpiece. But so is this. It was like, I wish like it was, this book is mind blowing.
It's so good.
And I was super happy that they got the nomination. I feel like they should have gotten some award because, yeah. So what's interesting about this is most of the times you're not going to get a writer and an artist. And yeah, Patrick Horvaths, just like vision. And that's kind of what's really cool about the media of comic books, right? Is like, if you're a director for a film, if you get a script, there's a lot of multiple visions in here, right? But it's really cool seeing like one particular artist story vision kind of come to life. That's like 100%.
Yeah,
this person.
Absolutely.
And what a great debut book. Apparently he's also a horror film director as well. So he's done like a lot of stuff before he kind of landed on this book. But what do you said some really interesting stuff about, I guess, do you guys want to just go through the book or?
I felt like Kelly Kapoor when you said something interesting. I was like, what did I say?
You said something about but I want to go through the book because you were talking about like the changes in tone.
Oh yeah. I do want to talk about that. But also I want to say that I agree with Alma about the palette, the colors. They're so soft and it's very, my first impression though, back to that. I loved it too. Like, it was very beautiful, very like cute and soft. And then also very haunting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Disturbing.
Okay, let's see. So first page, Ty, let's open up here. I'm gonna also pull it up here digitally so we can.
Oh yeah, see, there we go.
So we can also obviously what's cool too is that he does a really good job in painting the pictures. I don't know who is involved in putting like the newspaper articles and stuff in there as well. Kind of like, because it's like, of course, you're looking at this newspaper of Woodbrook, the Woodbrook Wanderer, talking about like this up and coming event, the bicentennial days, our small town in preparation for a grand celebration. Actually, it's good that we have it pulled up there, Ty, because we'll read it off what you got.
Yeah, no worries.
And yeah, you're quickly introduced to just what it sounds like. It's Richard Scary's busy town, anthropomorphic animals, living kind of the jolliest of days. Does start off very sweet and innocent.
Folksy.
Folksy. Yeah, that's a good word for it. It is very folksy.
Gotta run down to the hardware store, honey.
Yeah, which who goes to a hardware store for anything at all?
It's very cute.
It is very cute. I'm gonna pull this up. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm messing up my screens over here. You get introduced to Samantha. What's the turtle's name over here, by the way?
Franklin. No, I'm serious. I think his name's like Frank or
Is his
something.
name Franklin? I don't know.
Let's find out. Because I feel like his name, I remember reading it and being like, that's funny.
Franklin. Dang it. I'm trying to pull it up.
I can.
Let's go to the third page.
Anyways, I mean, who cares what his name is? There's a just very wholesome folks.
Yeah.
That are all just
Everyone knows each other's
This
names.
guy.
It's a very small town.
well, not just that. I feel like
Cute.
these characters are all. It's great that his name is Franklin because these characters all feel very familiar.
They
Yes.
do, yeah.
Instantly, it does feel like you're watching one of your childhood cartoons.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Little Bear.
Yeah. It's
Little
Little
Bear.
Bear. That's how it's hard to just say it's Richard Scarry's Busy Town because it is. It's Little Bear. It's Little Barnstein's Bear. It's
Franklin.
yeah. It's Franklin. It's Arthur. It's It feels like almost like. I feel like there was a style of cartoon that was like British cartoons that were like not super overly animated, but just rapid moving sort of pictures that would fade into one another. You guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Maybe
That's-
the Little Bear is one of those. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, I don't know, just the way it's very, seems like watercolor, like very light. Not pastel, but like soft
Wash.
colors. Wash.
Yeah.
That's why we have an artist here.
Is that what it is? Yeah. What is this watercolors, Alma? Or you probably would be the person to answer this because I'm not terribly great at
It does look like it looks more like gouache because it's watercolor is like less opacity. Gouache has like a little bit more
What is gouache? What do you mean? Like what's the process? Because this looks like this. I mean, he colored everything himself. It looks like a very extensive process, the way that it's kind of all broken down here. Or the way that it's all put together here. Because do you like paint this first and then I don't even understand how this comes together.
that's
So,
something I
My
haven't
brain
researched
doesn't
yet.
work when I'm looking at this. How does this happen? How do these pictures get on this pages?
Cartoons are real.
What did you do, Patrick?
Probably something we should have asked him.
No, I know. I shouldn't. I just kind of want an intro of the book, but it is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes, look, it feels familiar. That's what you need to take away from this.
Yes.
It feels incredibly familiar. It feels like a cartoon that I watched when I was younger. It feels like all the nostalgia kind of hits you. Did we figure out what the turtle's name is?
I'm gonna get to the bottom.
Is it
of
Franklin?
I
Why
think
is the fox always drunk? Here we go. Look,
Oh, Birdie.
Birdie.
Birdie's the
Oh.
the Franklin guy?
Yeah. Thank you, Melvin.
Oh wow.
The old.
I swear when I read it, I had Birdie blindness. I was reading it and I just put Franklin. over.
This is Franklin.
Okay, no,
Shut
now,
up, everybody.
no, that makes sense because
Mayor
He gets the
Birdie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So here we go. Good morning, Martin. Good morning, Chip. These are all the different. I'll take the
Chip,
paper.
Birdie, Merton,
Yeah, it's
Samantha.
yeah, Birdie. It is Birdie. And Birdie, I guess, is the person in the beginning of the newspaper that you're gonna see. That's like I don't know, like the grand. I don't know.
He's the mayor.
Is he the mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, so but he's also like the center of the entire
Bicentennial days.
bicentennial days. Is that a hummingbird that's bringing in the UPS packages?
Birdie's the mayor.
Is he the mayor? No, I don't think he's the mayor. I think he's just an
Oh.
old. He's just like a town senior.
He's a
Oh.
guy.
Yeah, he's just a dude that's
He's
like
building a float.
but he's
Yeah.
he's like the grand marshal of the
Remember that.
parade or some shit like that. Can't wait for you to see the float at the parade. It's basically what he's telling Samantha. You have this. Is this guy a hamster or is he a rat?
He's a mouse.
Is he a mouse?
Yeah. Or a rat.
There's a kid, Charlie, who's a little mouse.
That's
Uh,
not. That's
That's like a mole.
a mole.
Yeah.
No, not
No, this one.
Oh.
Charlie, the kid in the red hoodie, the kid dressed as friggin' Elliot from ET.
Yeah, he's like a mouse.
Yeah, really, exactly. Busy little town. quickly start kind of giving you a little like false scare, but it does kind of create a really interesting sort of painting and backdrop of this city with the little
What's the
moment.
goat's name?
Martin?
Martin.
Is it Martin?
It's Martin.
He's very forgetful. He's going through a little,
But
he just
sundowner.
retired.
He just retired, but he's always forgetting where stuff is. Like,
Where are my glasses?
These
where are my
small town
glasses? And it's like, oh, they're on your face.
I
And-
identify with Martin.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
Martin is my spirit animal. But this is my favorite.
And that sweater, Martin. Where'd you get it?
I also love the random pug man, whatever, too, that's also in the street.
Yeah, the pug.
But Sam going through her busy day in the busy little town of Woodbrook. But this is the panel that Diddy was talking about right here of the.
Oh, yeah, because
The smile and the
okay,
frown.
so I didn't have any idea about like I didn't read the synopsis or
you
anything.
didn't know
I-
this was a whodunit thing or anything.
well, I mean, I seen the cover,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
you know, so I know something's up, but I didn't know it was our girl Sam.
You know,
He's on the cover.
Yeah, I know, but I thought she was, taking care of business, not her business.
yeah, that's
I
that's
didn't know.
very quickly disarming because it's like, yeah, you're like this. She's like a staple in the
Yeah.
community.
So when I was reading it, she's driving, it's happy. That whole scene is very disarming. It's like, oh, she's meeting, you see all the town folk, and it's all very disarming. And then she's driving, and then that shift
From-
in her mood, in her face, it's very well done. Because honestly,
so well done.
my heart dropped. I was like, oh shit, what is she up to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it changed the whole vibe just with like those 3 little panels.
Very brilliantly done.
Yeah,
Quick
very
shift
well.
in the mood. All the way pulling out to like that wide shot of her driving. No, the one before that. But it's these 4 panels are sheer perfection with everything that they present in the beginning. It's just like
Yeah.
busy, 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 animals, small town folk. Bam, something's changed very rapidly.
She's going to the city.
She's
seems-
going to the city.
Feels
It-
very cinematic, like it's probably something like from a horror film. That's what I
Yeah,
get when I
exactly.
when I read that.
yeah.
Exactly. It felt very cinematic, like you
Mhm.
said, like just very like busy, like very chaotic, but in a fun, friendly, fine way,
Animals are
and then
talking way, yeah.
she's driving, and then her shift in tone, in body language, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
what's the story about, actually?
Yeah.
You know?
And it's the next couple scenes, Sam leaving the small beautiful bubble of Woodbrook, and then this, I just imagine this is Zootopia.
Oh,
It's like Zootopia
I don't
and
know.
Dexter put together.
Yeah, I don't know what they call this city at all, but gets to Zootopia.
Just Shakira singing in the background.
Yeah.
Wait, one more time for the camera.
No,
Try everything. Yeah, Judy Hopps, you know what I'm saying? Just back there handing out tickets or whatever.
oh, Judy Hopps is on her ass. He's
Yeah.
gonna get her
Nick Wilde.
Yeah, the 3. I like that also. Like
another hot.
All right.
Whoa, you're like an adult when that movie gets.
I'm just kidding about that one.
I don't
Well,
know.
he's an adult, I think, in that movie. I think
Yeah,
it's
he's
okay
an
to say.
adult.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The grown fox.
They were saying I was an adult, so I didn't.
How do you feel about the Fantastic Mr. Fox? I love that every representation of the big city. Oh, you always have to have somebody playing 3-card Monty.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then someone,
always.
someone coming out of the subway
Yeah,
Yeah.
stair steps.
it's just somebody playing Try Everything. Just try anything in the background right now.
She's coming back for Zootopia 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shakira is?
Yeah.
I wanted it to be subtle, but yeah, I did start playing it.
And loner in the big city. Sam approaches this stranger, this strange duck. Just being, I guess, or I don't know. The duck walks by and asks Sam if she needs a hand. Need a hand? I'll take all the help I can get. Engine doesn't want to start. Okay, so Sam looks like a car's broken down here. Nice duck, just living about his day. AirPod Pros in, just in the zone. I also love the rabbi.
The what?
There's like a rabbi here, like a little mouse, yeah, a little maybe nod to the book Mouse. That's awesome. Um,
Oh, right here. Sorry, I was like, where?
yeah, there's like a little rabbi there and a little kid walking down the street.
Not mouse.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, the comic mouse.
No, I know.
Almost got banned in Florida. We should do a mouse episode, actually.
Dude, we should.
Yeah. So the nice duck kind of stops to help Sam, see if basically Sam can get Sam's car started. Basically, then kind of asks, hey, can I look and see if you have any tools in the back of your car? As he's like going to look through the tools, bam, hit him with the chloroform.
Sorry, that part made me laugh when I read it.
This part?
That's
like,
dark.
it's like Black.
It's just so specific, like over the
bill.
Yes, over
Yeah.
the bill.
You gotta know how to chloroform a duck. It's not just a regular.
Yeah, you're not gonna go like bill, like
Yeah, you
top of
can't
the
hit
bill.
the
You have
front
to
of
do
the bill. Yeah, you gotta do the top of the nostrils.
Yeah.
and not that.
Fun. You gotta know how you're.
He knew what he
chloroforming.
was doing.
Yeah, he did. You gotta know how to chloroform people. Yeah, and then this is the very.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is also very just.
Honestly, this part gave me a stomach ache.
Did
Do
it?
you want me
I-
to show what's on the page?
Yeah,
Yeah, this part too. Yikes.
All of it.
this is where it gets very dark. Issue 1 here. Once more, we're not going past issue 1. If you're like, oh, you guys are spoiling the book, this is an issue 1. This is meant to get you into the book.
Yeah.
If you want to read the rest of it, there's 4 other chapters of this. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg and an introduction
This is the
to
synopsis.
these characters. Yeah.
And speaking of tip,
What?
Hold on.
Look at the needle.
I'm like, what?
Jesus Christ.
Where are you going with this?
She's about to shove this in his head.
Yeah, it gets very graphic very quick.
Again,
And
Dexter vibes.
very
Mhm.
much methodical, planned out, not you can instantly tell this is not Sam's first rodeo.
Mhm.
Sam very much surgical precision, knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. And then she's like sailing on a sea of blood and it's like peaceful and her tranquil.
Yeah, entering a
Right.
euphoric state, which is yeah, seeing these characters. I'm trying to think if there's anything with anthropomorphic animals that I feel like has been executed so well. Obviously, like this could work without anthropomorphic animals. The
Yeah.
animals are definitely adding a new level or layer to this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't even want to see this as an animation. I'd want to see it almost as a motion comic.
Oh,
Like to kind of hark back on that kind of Little
Yeah.
Bear
Like what they
sort of
did-
style,
yeah, that'd be sick.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally just draining this duck, which is weird because it's like if this was a person, you'd be like, damn, but it's like this is just a duck. This happens every day with these ducks.
I did not feel like that. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
I was very
oh yeah, because you're a pescatarian.
well, yeah, but also I have empathy, Pablo.
Oh. No, I literally just watched a Keith Lee review on TikTok of him eating duck, like a really good looking fried duck.
People do eat duck.
Well, yeah, people eat duck, but the way this is presented, you're like,
Yeah,
oh, that poor duck.
this part.
Yeah, definitely lost the debate. Duck season, guys. In case you guys
It's
from
duck
rabbit
season.
season
Hey,
to duck season
it's
around
duck
here.
season for sure.
Wait, Alma, what did you think about this
Yeah.
whole choosing of the panels and like the sequences?
Oh no, I loved it. I will say this is the first official comic that I've read, so I'm used to reading. Well, it's been a minute, but I've read manga, so
Okay.
I kept
Okay,
I
all right.
kept
Going
It's
the
a comic.
opposite way.
yeah, no, like wait, what happened? And I had to go back.
Mhm.
But I loved it. I like the each panel. And I also really like how
Yeah, hit your microphone there.
oh.
Sorry.
I really like how it just like emotion, even though he's already kind of like unconscious. And just eerie too as well.
It's
But-
very eerie.
Yeah.
I also had like a question in like next in the previous
This
page.
next
The
panel
previous
is
page.
Yeah.
the previous one. Or is it?
So like where she's like draining his blood. I want to know what that contraption is because I was like, what is
Wait.
that? How is she doing this so cleanly?
Yeah. Where are your notes, Sam?
Where are your notes? You mean this? Like,
Oh, the other.
She's like strung
Oh,
him
this
up
next
from a
one.
tree,
Yeah.
I think,
Oh.
and just put a bucket underneath.
this
yeah,
one?
you can't just have a. Yes, that I was like,
It's very clean.
Meticulous.
It looks like a ladder. He's like hanging from the ladder.
Well, the device underneath to capture.
all
What is
the-
that?
Yeah,
is
because
that?
it doesn't look like a bucket. It looks like a dog bowl almost, like a wooden.
Or is it a
They-
tank? Is this like a tank where you're filling something up? Like you're.
Like draining? TJ?
Because it
Thoughts?
does.
What is somebody? What is
What
this?
is that?
TJ, from your experience, what is
Hey,
it?
Any serial killers in the chat that can give us a hand at this really quick?
No, the box. What is this?
If you're
Gi-
just joining this
give
podcast,
him
we're
a
watching
raise.
a duck get drained.
Yeah, but it does. look
Oil
like-
pan.
Oh, it's like an oil pan. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe we'll find out in the issues.
None of us are changing our oils around here, clearly.
Oil pan.
Oh yeah, somebody in chat. Looks like a used motor oil container. So yeah,
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
All right.
That makes
Okay, some of us are car people. Some of us aren't. Some of us are artists.
Yeah.
So much offense to
Yeah. Whoa, settle down, Diddy. Also,
This looks
hi.
crazy.
What's going on in chat? I'm not gonna kill that screen name. LST Zand X Disturbed. Is the one who gave us that answer on that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Sorry, I yelled at you.
Okay, yeah. So weird used motor oil that Sam is draining the blood into. I mean, like I said, surgical precision here. Sam reaches a euphoric state, and then you pull out the bone saw here. I don't know. I don't know the exact name for that tool. That's some sort of Dremel, maybe. And meticulously and very neatly and organized, Sam takes this fella apart
And then puts each body part in a paint bucket.
in a paint can, cuts each body part small enough to be able to conceal in a paint can. So once more, not Sam's first rodeo, because this sickly little bear knew how to drain that duck to not make a big sloppy mess. So drained all the blood of the duck. And also just like beautifully weird panel here,
Mm-hmm.
which also I think lends to a later cover that you see from the book. But the way it's drawn, the above angle, once more, it does feel cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and when Patrick, during our interview, once more, you can watch it all on our social media accounts at Deeper Issues Nerdcast. We do interview him, talks about his experience in the horror movie genre, and beautiful mashup here. And you can very much tell knows how to set a very disturbing scene brilliantly. I love the whole above angle, so you can see all the detail that Sam kind of puts into their work. And yeah, I guess buries all the paint cans. That's it. Like that's all Sam does.
All she does.
Just like, look, done, got it out of my system. I don't
she
know.
very like quickly kills and then cuts up someone and then buries them, and that does it for her.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'm good.
she's good with that.
What's haunting too, I think, is that early in that we kind of passed it.
Haunting is a perfect word.
Yeah,
it is
haunting.
very
It is.
haunting.
Yeah.
I love how she says make it always random.
Yeah.
And it's just like she's not like the Punisher where she's looking for villains to do this to, like bad people. That's what I thought where this was going. So she's looking for awful people in the
No.
city, like the
Or
guy.
like Dexter, where it's like he kills serial killers because
Yeah.
he
He's a serial
doesn't-
killer.
Yeah, but she literally just picks them.
She's like pick it at random. Like I have to. She's trying not to get caught. Like she knows what she's doing. She's very meticulous.
Mhm.
But this next page kind of confuses me. So it's like some animals. This is like a whole like Goofy and Pluto situation.
All right, before we
This is a Goofy and
This is
Pluto
like-
situation.
Before we jump into the Goofy and Pluto,
Because I
okay,
also have another question about this once we get to it.
I do want to get through the dialogue. Yeah, all the chaos of life, basically talking about like the dialogue in these portions is so good. During
Scary.
this, yeah, it is. It's scary because it's so like emotionless.
Yeah.
Everything neat, everything tidy. It centers me. It's a way I can't really explain. It's replenishing. Is the monologue here as they're cutting up the duck.
in this part.
Muffles the voices in my head for at least a little while, right? So obviously like a need to do this and that there is some sort of release that happens with this. And as Sam is burying the paint cans, it says nice and clean. which is just like
Which she says earlier in the store. So like
That's her
that's her
catchphrase.
that's her
it.
catchphrase.
Nice and clean. Yeah, she does say it earlier in the store.
Yeah, somebody's like gonna put something like a shipment away or whatever, and then she goes nice
Hey.
and clean, like keep it nice and clean or whatever. I don't know.
Tommy Jeff actually told me this before about obsessive compulsive disorder being some sort of like a wanting to control something, right? Or like, but it's classified under what, Tommy Jeff?
OCD can be not just like
Yeah,
a
what-
tick. OCD can also be like a controlling factor. So like, you can
I have
like OCD. It can also help cause like panic attacks if you aren't able to control a specific situation, and it might just be like a very specific situation and all that. So you have to constantly do stuff like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah, OCD is a very broad,
Very broad.
illness.
I have OCD.
So,
but I could see this being some sort of form of OCD that this character has, right? Like the need to have to control the way that things are done, like very ritualistic. And then we do get to ties to the Goofy and Pluto situation, but it is a very interesting situation. But I mean, and don't you guys feel this whenever you're watching like Chimp Crazy or Chimp Empire or something? You're like, man, that's just us. No?
Okay, I've never watched that show, but you mean like looking at an animal and being like, that's me.
We're animals. Yeah, right. I don't know. This
Oh,
right? Are we not?
yeah.
Sam, the brown bear, encounters a wood from the woods.
A bear.
Bear. Yeah, brown bear. And has this very interesting kind of like meta moment. And Sam says to the bear, the brown bear to the bear, the human bear. I'd appreciate if we can keep this between just the two of us. Clearly, who the hell is the bear going to tell? But also,
And the bear's just like, stop trying to get me. What are you trying to do? He does. Get him off of the switches.
But also very weird that Sam doesn't like if a bear's approaching me, I'm probably like, holy shit.
Make yourself look bigger.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah. So, like, in this universe, like, could she take the bear? Like, could they fight? Are they on equal
Could they
footing?
fuck?
I said fight. Stop.
Let's be real
Make
here.
me a
Or
person.
Sam in this. Welcome to the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, everybody.
I swear you guys are trying to cancel me this episode.
No.
Honestly, like this is a Goofy and Pluto situation. Alma, this being your first.
Your microphone's gone. So.
Sorry.
Ty, we want to hear you. We
No,
want to see
I don't
you.
want to hear me. No, we can't see me. I'm committed to the bit. This book. If that's okay if I can ask Melvin and Alma, what did you think when you saw the two bears? Like, was that like
All Goofy and
was
Pluto.
it Goofy and Pluto? Is that the same thought?
Yeah, she immediately brought it up. Like, this is what's that one show? She was asking me like,
And I don't know, maybe I can ask Reddit or maybe someone in the chat, but it's at the tip of my tongue. This scene reminded me of a animation with an animal that owns another animal.
Hello
but as
Kitty has a pet cat.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty has a pet cat, like the Hello Kitty cartoon. Hello
No.
Kitty has a pet because Hello Kitty's not a cat.
It's
It's a little girl,
right.
apparently, but obviously looks like a cat, but also has a pet cat that looks exactly
That's her
like her.
complexion?
Yeah, but I don't know how it's drawn, but I'm just saying that Hello Kitty has a pet cat that looks exactly like Hello Kitty.
I feel like it's also been done before, like
Yeah.
Arthur too as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember like other things too.
Why
Yeah.
did Arthur wear his headphones so weird?
Oh yeah, what are his cheeks down on his actual ears?
Let's talk about this.
Which is why shout out to Patrick Horvath, knowing when to chloroform the duck, you got to put it over the duck
yeah,
nostrils
he
on the top of the bill.
really knew the anatomy of a duck.
Yeah,
for
so he's
sure.
not pulling some Arthur shit where Arthur's wearing his headphones on his cheek.
Exactly.
It's actually on the body part that's appropriate.
But yeah, I feel like anything with animals in it, because they're like animals that have like dialogue and they're like humanish, they're always gonna have like a pet. And like, what are they gonna make the pet? Like a little alien
I wish it was a
or-
little human.
or a little human?
They're
They're gonna make it something familiar to us or
it could
whatever.
have been a naked human walking through the.
Yeah, why didn't they do that to us in our childhood? I mean, come on, Ren and Stimpy, we were right there.
We were there. We were there, man. Yeah. Okay. So Sam encounters that bear. I mean, obviously, I think
And the fox.
it's obviously a little commentary, right, on the sense of this animalistic
Like,
need.
where have we come?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also feel like it's probably symbolism or like a hint or foreshadowing for something.
Yeah.
Like, where will we go?
Yeah, like
It's very deep.
Yeah.
I think that. I'm
Olivia
not being funny.
asking all of the Disneyland, Tomorrowland-esque questions. Where have you been? Where will we go?
tomorrow.
what's next for human evolution?
Yeah. Spaceship Earth.
Where will your greed get you?
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely symbolic. It's definitely a lot
Yeah.
of symbolism on.
I
what
really
the
love
bear-
that part.
Yeah,
I love that part too.
The walking away, right?
Yeah, with the animals just sort of like going and sniffing around and her just like walking away. It's kind of, I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah,
The animals know.
And she says something like nature takes
Nature.
its course or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It says I've buried 43 people out here.
Damn,
Yeah.
You gotta kind of give her props.
Except-
Yeah.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay, and that actually leads into my next question. Okay, and can I
Go. Yeah. Go.
listen?
It does say Mother Nature changes course, but yeah, what's the next question?
Well, no, because we'll get there. Because I think it's the next page where she meets with her friend.
Okay. All right.
So-
Yes, it is
so
the
we'll get
next
there.
one. All right. So yeah, buried
that's what
43
I wanted
people
to
out here, except for Mother Nature, and then the final line on that panel with the foxes sniffing says nobody
Yep.
ever fools her. So that's true. Nobody ever fools Mother
Period.
Nature. Bam. Cut to Sam in a bubble bath, dropping a bath bomb, living that life. Just got it out of her system.
She's drinking tea. She's cozy.
Lighting the Namchanga incense, which I imagine
From
that's what it
Lush.
is.
From Lush.
Yeah.
From Lush.
Yeah, from Lush.
I'm not.
Oh, you know if it's pink and green and blue, it's from Lush.
Yeah, it has to be. Well, Lush is. I thought Lush wasn't tested on animals.
What?
Animals are not allowed to use Lush products.
We're getting too deep here.
So,
This is the deeper issue.
That's
This
right.
is-
We asked the hard hitting question.
so this
We
is the
do.
one thing. This is the Arthur headphone on the cheeks moment right here. Is animals can't use Lush products, or at least they.
He's like, this bathtub's just.
That's not
right.
allowed.
That's
Just right.
The bathtub is. Reading. What's the book?
Oh,
What's that
Does
say?
it? Can we see? I don't think we can see it.
Yeah, you can.
you
You can.
can. I have my glasses on. The needle and the hay.
Oh,
Haystack.
There you go. Boom. The needle in the haystack. Yeah. Bathtub gets it just right.
and
Pours
she
a
is
little-
burning naga chop. I just realized that. That's funny.
It's
Up there.
incense. There's a lot of different flavors.
I
fragrance.
like to think
Yeah,
that it's not.
it's gotta be Namchanga. Yeah, for sure. That's the only incense that exists. That's plenty for me. Thanks, Nigel. Cut to Sam at dinner again, just living a good life, cozy by the fire, drinking wine, having a normal back to just like switch back to just normal small town life. A toast to old friends, and then talking about Lola. Lola's the closest thing in my life you could call a friend. So also Sam, aside from probably all the people that consider Sam a friend, obviously a disconnected human.
Well, she's a psychopath,
Yeah, just
so
concealing
she
it very
cannot
well.
connect on that level. So her like sitting there and this look on her face, it's like so haunting after we know like what she is. You
Almost
know,
like serial killers where they have like this really friendly persona or like a mask.
Yeah,
yeah.
It reminds me of that. Yeah.
And then it's like that one person that's like, to her, it's like that's her best friend. But to Sam, it's like, this is probably what friends are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like she doesn't know. But this is what I want to talk about is like they've been friends for 40 years.
I guess
How
that's the
old?
closest.
Like,
they're
but
in.
how old are they? They could just be as old as they want. Like I don't
41.
Well,
Do they go
40
based off animal life expense?
ooh.
because this girl that she's
That's
friends
a
with.
mouse. That mouse ain't living 40 years. I think.
Oh,
they
yeah.
go,
I'm just saying this mouse that she's friends with, like they portray her to be old.
Tommy, just what's the average lifespan of a mouse?
Oh my God.
Are we like? Do you think that it applies? Do
No,
you-
I just want to know.
because that's what I was like. These people live forever or something. These animals.
no, I think they're just human. They're human.
So are we to believe that Sam is like 50 years old because
yeah,
she
probably
hasn't?
50-year-old.
She's good for 50.
50 years old.
I like her. Like she looks good. She looks good for that age. You think Sam's using Botox?
Yeah,
And it's
but
like, do we know what a 50-year-old bear would look like?
No, but
we
50,
don't.
50s and
but-
40. I've seen some 50-year-olds out there.
That's funny because when I read it, I was like 40. Damn.
Okay, what's the average life expectancy of a?
So I'm getting 2. An African pygmy mouse, 2 years.
Okay, so about 2
God,
years.
don't depress me.
Mr. Crazy Mouse, 5 to 7.
Okay,
Oh.
now how old is J.K. Rowling? Because I mean,
Speaking of rats,
she's 59.
He's 59.
Doesn't look
He
as-
lives almost 30
And she could definitely bury a body. You know what I'm saying?
J.K. Rowling living 30 rat lives.
Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Just that's what Tommy
It's
Jeff
like-
just gave me. She's lived 30 rat lives.
No, because literally when I read this, I was like, damn, like, what are they like? My dumb brain, though. I was like, they're immortal or something. Like, why? She's 40.
It was like too much math. I kind of gave up because I thought the same thing too.
You
I
know?
was like,
well, maybe she was.
I'm just gonna take it.
Well,
as
why
math.
did they make the mouse, who's her oldest friend, like her friend? She must be like older than her. But because they make her seem very
Yeah.
old to where her like nephew or son or something takes care of her.
I mean, like, there's an age difference between me and Pablo.
Well, this is the second age.
No, I'm just not. I'm just saying, like,
Whoa.
You know
age
what?
doesn't-
You're
age-
gonna be feeding him soup, and
Yeah.
that's on you now.
Listen up, sunglasses, goatee ties. This is what I'm talking about. This is the darkest time.
But I
When
just-
you're 40,
just-
you're gonna have to feed Pablo soup. Is that what we're
well,
saying?
no, I'm just saying, like, there's age differences in friends. So maybe they met when
Yeah,
she was
true.
10 and, like, you know, a family friend. Who knows?
Somebody in chat says brown bears live 20 to 25 years. Look, this is human.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but they're humans.
Their
so like
human
she's 40.
expectancy.
I feel like
She's probably like 50.
He's
they're
a 50-year-old. 50 is the new
Human
40.
Also, bears don't drive cars. All right, we're just in this world.
Yeah,
We're just trying to figure out Sam's age
we're
here.
thinking about it too hard.
yeah.
Uh,
I am thinking about it. I tripped out about it for a minute. I was like,
It's like, I don't know if you guys realize bears don't run hardware stores.
no,
You sure
Wow.
about that?
they do kill people,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they
mean-
do. That's true. This is.
but I don't think they like it.
You don't think so?
No, I think
Have
that
you
they
seen The
have-
Revenant? That bear loved
killing.
killing. That was
love killing Leo. Who
don't-
won it?
yeah, we get through this awkward dinner of Sam and the closest thing that they have to a friend that's been friends for almost 40 years. Talking about, oh, you guys must know everything about each other at this point. Nope.
I suppose we do.
yeah. And then, yeah, Mom, how come you never left Woodbrook kind of thing? So the little mouse guy is kind of going through, trying to pry a little bit of information. Which now I'm rereading this. I'm not.
I'd say that he's just making conversation.
Yeah.
But oh, never mind.
Woodbrook's
spoil
not
so-
so
did you
bad
just
once
spoil?
you place it. We're just moving on.
Alma hasn't finished it. So don't
Oh,
spoil.
You've
I
never-
had-
I've never
well,
finished it.
Oh,
wanna
okay.
see-
I
Anyways,
think you just
No, like the whole book.
know
Oh,
me
no,
either.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
so back to there's Sam next day, hardware store, little mole man there with little mole man, such a sweet little character, by the
Yeah.
way, with his 5,000 children.
I hope nothing
Um,
happens to him.
I
Uh,
think-
they go to the.
I don't know.
Nothing could happen to this.
I haven't read it
sweet
that
little
far, but-
Mole man. They all closed the hardware store down. So he and his 10,000 kids. How many kids?
Got like
Tell me how
3.
many kids is an average mole? Super. So
putting Tommy Jeff to
yeah,
work.
Tommy
today.
was like, "Fuck, these are the dumbest."
He's like, shit, I'm just trying to read Psalm over here. Leave me alone."
Better read my smut and peace.
Hey, brother.
Today, baby's averaging 3 to 5.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, so about 3 to 5
Yeah,
kids.
he's got like
He's got
3
like
to
4.
5.
Oh, that's 2. They're just short.
Oh, they're just two. It really is
Oh,
just
they're yeah, because they all look like kids, but they're
Yeah.
just all the same.
oh
height.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
two.
You got 2 right there.
I like how they all wear glasses because they're blind.
Little blind moles, of course.
It's cute.
Cute.
They were also most likely born in March.
Oh.
Okay.
Mating season.
Possum. I mean, moles.
Yeah, I don't know. Google just gives you all the.
They have a mating season probably. It's
Google
like-
wants to come at me with his AI bullshit.
Next time we need a
Mating
zoologist.
season runs
Yeah.
February.
That's right.
we should have brought a zoologist on for this one. Really cute ticker day parade.
Cotton candy.
Beautiful. Cotton candy floats. People having a good time. really beautiful big ship float that Franklin the his name's not Franklin.
It's Birdie.
I
Birdie,
honestly
I know.
thought his name was Franklin.
like you jumped
Sue
to it
me.
so quick. You're like, what's the turtle's name? Franklin. Fucking Franklin. That is Franklin.
Convince me. It's old man Franklin.
Shut the fuck up, Franklin.
I think you're confused.
Ticker tape day kind of parade. Floats really turned out great. Everybody's like, floats look great. The little mole character. Hell yeah, floats.
Wait, did someone say hell yeah?
No,
floats?
I'm like looking like, where did it say?
I was just picturing one of the little mole kids saying,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, float.
That would be
Ding ding. I like this. I like the way that all. By the way, the lettering in this is also beautiful. The way that it
Yes.
appears in the paneling. Color, obviously, art amazing. But yeah, we gotta. I don't know if does it say if Patrick also lettered this book. By the way, because that if he also lettered this shit, like hot damn, my friend, you are a triple threat. Because the lettering is maybe not gone.
Oh no.
It's so many other things to distract. Who does the lettering in the book?
Hassan Otsman Athul.
What can I see?
Allahu. Alhu.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you trying to say it? I'm sorry I butchered.
Hussein Otsmain. Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it either. Hassan, actually, maybe right. Hassan Otsmain. We are very dumb on this. This I can't. I have a hyphenated last name too. Now it's just like this is why I'm always like, oh, I should learn people's last name, but I guess we didn't do that. I could have our research on it. Hassan Otsmain Alua.
You're getting the nod from Tommy Jeff. So
Alua?
Yeah.
Otsmain
He
Alua.
goes, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, Hassan. Well, fantastic freaking lettering. Because it adds to the eeriness of the book, and then just like the way that it's broken up. Once more, lettering is one of those things that does not get all the recognition it deserves. But this is like one point where I really, really love like the sound effects is almost behind the actual art.
Yeah.
Very
The
interactive.
Yeah.
it is. It's
Like
engaged
the
in the scene. Yeah,
it's like under the curtain.
because of course it would be a muffled
Yeah.
Birdie, watch out. Franklin. I'm not he's not Franklin. Ah.
So her tone changes again here,
Yeah.
where we see a shift into her like psychopathic character that she actually is.
Because something has been triggered. Yeah, there's a brief moment before anyone else had noticed. Jesus Christ.
So they have a Jesus in this.
Yeah,
scene.
there's what? Oh,
I wonder what animals.
I know.
holy smoke.
Who's that animal? What animal?
Ty, my head just exploded.
Really? That's the first thing when he said Jesus Christ. I was
You,
like,
you didn't think like, oh, our God's a human or our Savior's a human. You're like,
What animal is Jesus in this world?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I mean, I think we're about to find out.
I feel like I need to text Patrick Horvaths right now. It's 11:30 at night. I'd be like, hey,
what
man,
animal is Jesus?
quick question. What animal is Jesus in this world? Oh my gosh. All right.
According to the Googles, lamb.
Oh, because lambs to the slaughter. Damn.
Lamb. Did you look that up?
Yeah.
But does that I don't know. It would be a lamb, I guess. And then we all crossed the dark and strange land. And next page, once more, Martin, the town goat.
I knew that goat was gonna be the first one.
That old goat, Martin. All right,
All right.
I'm gonna mark that
Bye,
old
Uncle
Martin
Mark.
goat.
Thank you.
Let's say you
Yeah.
did have someone who didn't play by the rules, just started murdering folks right here in Woodbrook. Once more, that's kind of the big emphasis. Sorry, Sam always plays by the rules. Sam has a code. Sam has a way of doing things neat and tidy. Wouldn't take much bad luck for an investigation to stumble onto the wrong killer, find out what this town's favorite brown bear has been up to for over the past couple of decades. So Sam's been doing this for a couple of decades. Knowing her oldest quote unquote friend for 40 years, has buried 43 bodies. And then obviously a lot of concern if Sam has this kind of, hey, this is the way that things are supposed to be done. If someone were stupid enough to do that, then we'd have a problem. A major fucking problem.
Yeah, which like is that the first time they cuss in it besides saying Jesus Christ? I mean, that's not really a curse, but does she cuss anytime else?
No, I think
So when she said that, I was like, oh, we took it all the way there. And then, I don't know why that shocked me.
I know, it's definitely not a kid's book.
No,
no,
like,
it's not a kid's book.
like, yeah, she fully like murders and dissects somebody. But then when she said fucking, I was like, oh,
She's like, that's a naughty word.
That is enough. Can't say that word.
Dude, but look at the distress. I love the distress in like the background characters, like someone knocked on the ice cream, but he's obviously again small town,
someone's like on the ground
picking him up, like not worried about the ice cream, but like
The
vapors.
kids crying.
The emotions, I really, really love, and it's really hard sometimes to depict emotion through like illustration. So just even the expressions, it's just so good. I love that. I kept looking at it. It was great.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot going on too with the art. Like there's obviously like a lot of people in that town. So when it's like a town moment, I feel like there's a lot to look at.
Yes.
Like a lot of characters, and each one of them has like distinguishable like features and like
Not the
characteristics.
same. Yeah. Everyone's
and
reaction.
emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, he introduces you to a slew of characters very quickly. So it's like you're kind of looking for all of their responses. Ty, you have something?
No, I was
Do
just
they eat?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I think it's really good that he was able to. What I really appreciate about the book is the pacing. You know, we talk about this a lot on a lot of the books that we read.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's some books that we read where like, man, like they just rushed the ending, and like this was just like you knew there was gonna be a build up.
Yeah.
But, like it was just so well done.
It
You're
was
right.
so well done.
It
The
was-
pacing's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, like when you got here, I didn't know that you'd read it yet. So I was like, oh, it's a really fast read. Like literally, but then you get all of this like exposition and like character development like that.
Yeah.
Quick.
Well, and that's kind of I think the beauty of him, and I don't know if this took like was part of the thought process of like in creating these like anthropomorphic animals, like I said from the get-go, they all feel familiar.
Mhm.
It's like you know who these characters are. You grew up on it's obviously there's a specific age demographic, but you kind of like know quickly understand what's going on, what this is, and that's the beauty of like putting this in a very familiar setting that we've all kind of been in, and then telling this extremely dark story with these just ridiculously wholesome characters.
Yeah.
There's a Patton Oswalt quote, I think, and
Oh yes. Finally, murder and forensics are adorable.
Yeah. Which is such a Patton
Right there.
Oswalt thing to say. I love it.
yeah, and it's true. I mean, like it's like this adorable characters. Yeah, this like turns into a murdering forensic weird, and it's a whodunit
Dude,
instantly, right? So it's like leaves you almost with a question right off the first issue as well.
did you see what Tony Fleeks wrote from Stray Dogs?
No, what do you say?
Nothing can prepare you for this. If you love the wind in the willows, but hate your inner child, beneath the trees where nobody sees it's for you.
Yeah,
That's so true.
absolutely.
That is so true. Because honestly, when I was reading, I was like, cute, cute, cute. And then obviously knew it was going to be some sort of murder and mayhem, but I didn't know it was going to be serial killers, to be honest.
Yeah,
So when we see her like shift and like then we see her kill, I was like, oh, like, okay.
yeah.
It is a inner child killer.
It definitely, it definitely is. Whatever,
Whatever.
Franklin.
She's been dead.
Yeah. All right. For all the people who grew up watching Franklin, are just horrified. They're like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
This is normally with the part where we go through like, are we pulling it? Or we obviously?
Were you gonna say something, Alma?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna make a comment about the book, but
Yeah. No, go for it.
oh no, something that Melvin brought up, which I had to go back and look at it again, and I'm gonna be paying attention now. With the further issues, is in the scene where before the I don't know what it's called, ship experts. I don't know what the wave of the flag.
The mass.
The mast.
The mass.
Is
of
that
the,
a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mass.
Yeah. The mass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
Um,
sails.
the sails.
basically
The sail.
calls, yeah.
Before
The big sheet
The big
the big sheet.
that wind make go.
This,
Um,
this part, yeah.
when you
Yeah. Or yeah.
The one
Before?
But the one,
yes,
yeah, that one,
that
Okay.
part.
which I never noticed either. This is such a good point.
Yes. So I didn't notice it, but Melvin made a really good point. In between the mask, or you can see the body in
Yeah,
there.
before it's revealed to everybody, you can see through just that little.
Oh
crack.
yeah, wow! Look at that
Yes.
detail,
So like those minor details, which are like you can see, like
and you're not
little-
looking for it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's like Agatha all along. Like that's
Right.
so it's same. I didn't even notice that
Neither
detail.
did I.
Yeah,
But-
that's
yeah.
a really good detail.
And
But
that's what's so amazing about it is
Yeah.
because like even in the previous panels, you can find little like tidbits, like little like almost like I Spy. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all remember the book, but
Yeah.
things like that, and it makes you really engaged in the comic.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, as somebody who's read through the whole thing, there's a lot more of that.
Mhm.
And there's so much to it now that when in rereading it, which has got a great rereadability factor, just like, Wanda is so fun if you kind of see how it ends, and then knowing all the things by the end of that story,
It's
Going
more fun
back.
to rewatch. Yeah, I
Yes.
get that.
it's like more fun to reread because there are so many little things in there. And I just freaking love this book.
I think you spoiled it for me though.
I don't think I did. I don't know what you're
think
talking about.
I know who the killer is.
No, maybe you don't. Maybe you do, but maybe you don't.
You're not prepared.
You're not prepared.
I'm still gonna experience it, right?
Maybe I don't know.
And
I
who
don't know
know-
if you're
you know-
experiencing.
I am going to forget also.
Yeah, no, but
I'm never gonna forget.
now, really good. I guess how would we? I'm not gonna rate this book, but it's like
No.
I guess
I'd say that I'm already like halfway through, and I'm gonna finish it like soon, like tomorrow and the next day probably. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
We
it's
love
amazing.
this book.
Yeah, we love it.
that's all we can say is we love this book. We were actually on time today. It's so funny that we're ending at like still this time. This is like on time ending that
Yeah.
we're doing now.
We're
We've actually talked
so
about this
good.
book.
I know we actually got to talk about the book long this.
because it's enthralling. It's like it pulls you in. It's
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
really is like it's so good. And man, I didn't even notice that little detail of him hidden
So
under that shell
good.
there. Holy smokes!
That's really good.
my mind is blown by that. Also, the second mind blowing moment for me. First was the hidden body there. The other one was, oh my gosh, there's a Jesus in this universe.
There's a Jesus.
Maybe the
Cluster.
goat was Jesus. You saw
Yeah,
how he was
he's-
hung up?
The
He's
goat.
hung up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly there's some symbolism. there
Everyone
as
knows the
well.
goat's the devil.
All hail Black Phillip.
Black Phillip. Yeah, I guess final thoughts on the book are so apparently I think there is a sequel in the works. I couldn't get any of that information from Patrick. I want to say there could be more Beneath the Trees where nobody sees. But even if there's not, there's an issue 0 as well that was a Comic-Con exclusive. I want to say.
There was.
Yeah, there's a prequel that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that we didn't. We did get there. I don't know what happened. We got distracted.
We got.
ADD.
Yeah, honestly.
Because, but I want to say it may exist in one of these hardcover. I'm gonna buy the hardcover.
Yeah.
I guess that would be our rating systems. The
Like,
trade,
are
the
you-
hardcover, or are you hunting down
Oh.
single issues?
Me?
Yeah, I don't
Ah,
know. Sure.
okay.
I have all the single issues already. So. And the trade. Now I'm just gonna buy the hardcover. I want all of them.
Dude, so for me, I really want the hardcover.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do it. Because I did that with Something Killing Children. Like I have my trade. It's funny. I'm obsessed. I have like several copies of the
You
trade.
have,
So
you have a graded one too.
a graded.
Beneath the Trees. Don't you have an issue 1 graded?
I do.
And
I have-
signed?
So imagine this cover. It's a virgin variant, so there's no word text, and it's a foil. So it is graded at a 9.8.
Right.
And then if you want to hold up the box, I had to spend over 100 to
Yeah, we got this.
acquire.
There's a special box that we got at
Yeah.
Comic-Con Revolution. I think may have also been at Comic-Con, but you had to have gone to see Patrick at the cons, and oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Don't do what he did.
It's funny too. There's even a Beneath the Tree, like a Richard Scarry variant.
So good.
There's a
Oh, I
duck
want to see.
Oh,
variant.
that's
And I'm not gonna show you guys these other ones because there's a lot of really cool stuff. There's another kind of
Yeah.
cover as
So
well.
cool.
I didn't get a first printing, but yeah, you had to get this box
Yeah, so good.
for Final Order Comics. I think I have another variant around here. It's actually signed by Tony Fleece and Horvath. That is basically a Silence of the Lambs poster.
Yes.
that is super clean that I'm contemplating getting graded.
And if I'm not mistaken, there were multiple printings for this book. Like there's a second printing. There was that's what you have, right? Those are like
This is a
second,
third
that's
printing.
the
There was
third
a
printing.
lot of printings for this book. This is a really great cover, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, the act where you initially meet kind of Sam in a little figurine
Yeah, like a little diorama,
yeah, kind of being manipulated by.
a little paintbrush.
We're gonna give this away here in a second, but final thoughts, Diddy, Alma.
I loved it. It was haunting. And there was like a second where I was like, this is hard to read.
No,
but I was like super into it and I couldn't stop reading it. So I'm excited to finish it.
Alma, this is your first foray into the world of comics. Now are you hooked or what?
Oh yes, I'm definitely hooked. Definitely, I would probably get the hardcover. I want to read this to my future children. I think
That's
yeah.
so wholesome.
It's bonding. I would probably because I think it's great. And honestly, I'm hooked. Hopefully there is a sequel though, because I want more. This is something I would probably dive into and then fall in love with. Well, I'm already in love with it. Definitely.
It's such a good kind of first chapter, though. If
It
you would
is.
say that this is the first chapter, is like, I mean, I'll trust Patrick. It's like, where do you go with these characters from here now, right? Yeah. So, this is the Beneath the Trees in this beautiful comic capsule. Somebody say they want it, and I'm just gonna give it to the next person in the chat at random, probably. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Brand John, because Brand John over here in chat on the YouTube stream gave us one of the most interesting factoids. Oh man, I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna throw this actually to because somebody else also.
You
gave
already
us a
said
fact-
Brand John.
Did I just say? All right, John, you got it.
Can you
Brand, I'm gonna
imagine?
find
He was
out
like,
where you live.
yay. And then you
I was
were
like, wait a
like,
second.
Actually,
Brand John,
actually.
Brand John in chat talk about brown bears living 20 to 25 years.
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
Brand John, if you wanna, you got to DM us over on our IG. Some info, and we will, if you have Instagram. If not, we're also on Facebook. Hopefully you have one of those.
We're on Facebook.
I did not know
I
that.
don't know we're on Facebook.
I can follow us on that.
You can have a Pablo at Deeper Issues Nerdcast. It's B from NOLA. Brandon, you just won this Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. I know Brandon, actually.
It's not rigged, we promise.
It's not rigged, as I didn't know.
Hey P, it's B from NOLA. That's cute. You know that person. That's
yeah.
fun that they're watching.
Okay, well, hey, look, dude, you just won this really dope Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees issue 1, signed by Patrick Horvath in this comic capsule, and you have to take an obligatory selfie with it and tag us in it.
That's all we ask.
Reach out with an address and we'll send it to you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Really cool. I'm kind of sad to let it go, but we will let it go. Anything else, guys, before we wrap it up here? Anything else we want to throw out there? Plugging, talking about, final thoughts.
Plugging, like
I don't know.
no, like plugging like other people is what I mean.
What?
Plugging.
No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, sure. Plug. What do you want to plug? Aside from yourself, tie photography.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I'm just
Nice.
laughing.
Because you guys got,
Had
if
the
you
double
want to follow
entendres.
the adventures of Ty as he's going to like every concert
Ever.
ever.
Well-
you can follow him at Ty Photography.
Yeah, please do. But I just want to shout out some of the cool people we've met through Comic-Con. I know I kind of talk about this person a lot, but they just reopened their web store, and I know how much you two love Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
And I don't dislike Star Wars. Yeah. I'm just not.
I'm just throwing you in the butts. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Padawan Pins
I
just
love
reopened.
Padawan pins.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they just reopened their shop. You can use a discount code to the end of the month. I think if you use Padawan, you get 25% off your order. They also have horror, Savvy the Slasher, Ghostface. So check it out.
Dope.
Check it
Ooh.
out.
Dope. Check out Padawan Pins. Check out Ty Photography. Alma, where can we find you? I got you pulled up in case people
On the gram
on the gram.
at Meta Doodles.
Check out Alma. Buy our sticker from Alma, because this is a dope little. I'm very excited about this sticker, actually.
Creepy yet cute. See?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the whole
very on
vibe
brand.
of this episode. Creepy yet cute. Meet a doodles. Anything else? Anything you want to plug away? Just meet a doodles.
Yeah. Meet a doodles.
Thanks for joining us, Alma, by the
Yeah,
way.
thank you so
Coming
much.
to-
Thank you for
Coming and dealing with our Tommy, do you have anything you want to say?
So
Diddy, where can we find you?
Live.Julian on
Diddy?
Instagram.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Not that Diddy. The Diddy you should love, not the Diddy
I'm
you should hate.
gonna
so
change
sorry.
my name.
No way, never. Why? You got to take it back. You got to.
No, it is taken back.
Yeah.
But it's less of a like a taken back thing when every single time I say it, somebody's like, "Did he not that? Did he?"
Well, look, it's a tough time to be
Let's
a
drop
Diddy.
that part. It's a tough time to be a Diddy. eh,
Tough
that's-
times for Diddies out there.
That's for sure.
My name's Pablo. You can find me on all the things at Deeper Issues Nerdcast, along with these other nerds. Yeah. Until next time. Hold on, wait. Dang it. You know, I forgot my proper outro yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I mean that last stream or whatever it was. And I forgot my outro this week. I don't know.
May all your
issues-
Just know, be kind. Read. Oh yeah, be kind.
I
Read.
felt like your one last time was very long.
Oh, it was. That was Gandalf. Last time. That wasn't me. No, be kind to each other. Read, and may all of your issues.
Fantasies of God.